TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
What is up, everybody? Another Arcade Talk. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. If you hear some booming around in my background, that is not guns going off. That would be fireworks. So hopefully everybody's having a great and safe 4th of July. So hopefully you will enjoy the show. Let's get it rolling. Let's get Papa Brad on here. Let's get it rolling. What is up, Papa Brad?
All right. What's up, Team McCloskey? Happy 4th of July, brother.
Happy 4th of July, man. You have a good 4th of July?
Man, pinball in the USA, man. I've been playing some pinball. I've been having a great day. Just enjoying it. Had hamburgers earlier. Just enjoying the festivities of the 4th of July. What's not to love, Team McCloskey?
I know. We got fireworks, sucker.
Hit the deck. What's happening, man? Man, we got a lot of people in the chat already. We got a lot of people already here.
I had no idea what the hell that was.
I didn't even know you were going to do that. That's pretty awesome.
I didn't know either.
Welcome to the chat.
It just said fireworks. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what this one is.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the chat. We got Jason here. We got Mikey Yoon, always welcome on the channel. Dan Z, Mad Dog, High Scores on Tap. Happy 4th, gamers. Happy 4th to you. High Scores on Tap. We've got Gregory, who got to meet Brooklyn Menace recently. A lot like Gregory. Gregory's awesome. Guess who? He was with Checkout Girl. I think they both were at the Too Many Games event. Yeah, Checkout Girl was there too. Pretty awesome.
I didn't catch
We
that.
got Mad Dog here. We got Vader. Good to see you, Vader. Marine 50. Video Game Vegas is in the house. You had a funny comment when we were doing our intros. Yeah, we always have long intros. So you probably got about 5 minutes to 10 minutes before we actually get cranking on the show, don't you, Team McCloskey?
Yeah, and I forgot to do my DJ one.
I know. We even abridged it. We were a bit shorter tonight. But
Sort of 3 minutes.
yeah, fireworks are going off for Mikey Yoon, but what he's really celebrating is the NBA GM Casino-cade is what he's celebrating tonight. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Danny Johnson. Yeah.
Happy 4th, gamers.
Foot is here. Goofy Foot is here.
He's under the blanket, but he's here.
Yeah. Goofy Foot's a nice guy. He bought Cornercade, all new buttons for all his arcades. New buttons from Goofy Foot. Goofy Foot rocks. That was very nice. Very generous. Yeah. Got Brooklyn Menace, Fire, Devilhead, Fire. Good to see Brooklyn Menace here. Friday Night Arcade Show is happening this week. So tomorrow there'll be a Friday Night Arcade Show. Check that out. Of course, he was on my show that me and Brooklyn do together called the Evercadians. We had episode 2, Team McCloskey. We had the second episode of the Evercadians there. We had big news on the Evercade front with the release of 2 new Super Pockets, a
wood grain, right?
Yeah, a wood grain Atari model and a regular Atari model, and also the Double Dragon.
Oh yeah,
Technos. I'm sorry, Technos had a little.
See, I watched that. I knew the wood grain.
yeah, they're already sold out. Team McCloskey, one day.
Yeah,
that's why. They were like, well, we need to pause this. Let's do this stream. I said, by the time we do the stream, they'll be sold out. This is our chance to tell people, like, if they want to get one, they can get one. So I think we did a public service. People that did want that Atari Super Pocket, I hope they got it. It's going to be only 2,600 made. Team McCloskey for the world. That's world level. Because all Evercade stuff comes from the UK, but that's for the world. So that's 2,600 in the world. That's a super collectible. That's like putting money in the bank, Team McCloskey. You get one of those, it's definitely going to go up.
Imagine that was why they did 2,600. 2,600.
Yeah, there are a lot of people love Atari. We got my co-host Herb Wars here from the Evercadians. Good to see you. We got Dan Z. Always a pleasure. Always at the top of them leaderboards. Represent, respect. We got Mad Dog, another fantastic pinball player. Danny Johnson, Rich Odello. Good to see you, brother. Hey, all, happy 4th. Just watching the fireworks with my son and checking in. That's great. Spend time with the kids, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
family first.
Got Real Creamer.
Real Creamer. King Ed AV. Good to see you.
Where are you at, man? Oh, you were down there.
Reporting from Nags Head, North Carolina. Happy 4th, everyone. From King Ed. Good to see you.
I'm down by Wilmington, North Carolina.
We got Lord Donkey Balls. What's up, everyone? Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you, Lord Donkey Balls. We're glad you're checking in with us. Video Game Vegas, MG. MG's here. We got YO. Good to see you. Happy Independence.
Oh, YO. Yeah. Hey, scroll down far. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
If I did miss you, it was not on purpose. And if you are not chatting, we appreciate you being here anyway. Even if you're not chatting, we appreciate you watching. Thank you to everyone that's viewing. So what's going on, Team McCloskey? What have you got in the queue for tonight? It's been a crazy week.
That's what's going on right now tonight. Fireworks everywhere.
Here, they're going off, Team McCloskey.
Going off. It's crazy around here, man. I've never seen so many people do fireworks in this area, man. It's like this is the first 4th of July.
Team McCloskey, you're in the South now. That's what we do in the South. We're crazy about fireworks. Down here, we have fireworks for everything. Halloween, Christmas, New Year's. I mean, anytime there's an excuse to have fireworks, in the South, we love to shoot off fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, I got to say like 20, 30 different spots are doing it, man. It all started around 8:30 tonight, too. And it's still going off. It's, 10:15, almost 2 hours. People doing it at different times. It's like crazy, man.
Crazy.
And so far,
Brooklyn Menace thrown in Technos. Thank you, Brooklyn Menace.
So far, Sassy is not scared of the fireworks. We're trying to make it like it's no big deal. We're just going on with our business. Like, yeah. So far, man, she's not freaking out.
Well, that's good. A lot of dogs get freaked out by fireworks.
Man, some of these around here are so loud. Like our neighbor did it a bit ago, man, about an hour now. Man, they were so loud. They were kind of hurting my ear. Can imagine a dog's ear. I mean, it was just like booms. I mean, it was like, damn. It's like I almost needed to go inside. Hurt my ear so bad. Yeah, how much were those Tari?
I don't know. Like it was you're paying Great Britain money, so I don't know. It's that funny money, I think it was like $60 or $70.
I have not King Ed. That's what I told my wife. I was like, man, we should have went down on the topsoil and watched them.
But they'll have a non-special edition version that'll be available everywhere. It'll be at like Best Buy and at Amazon, and it's going to be everywhere. Like at Christmas, those things are going to be everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think that's true anymore, Vegas. Mike Hawk said I pre-ordered mine. More for the look than the titles on it. There you go. Fireworks in my neighborhood still strong and loud. It seems like they kind of calmed down in my neighborhood finally. But man, they're going off for an hour and a half. It's strong, man. It's like every direction. Oh. It's like fireworks. Like, damn.
Cheers.
Cheers, Papa Bread. Got my water in there. Had to switch up later.
No water tonight, TMCLOSKY.
No water tonight.
Yeah, what's going on?
We got a lot going on there.
Okay, let's get rolling.
Do you want to cover the NOD tournament that just ended?
Yeah, throw it up.
Throw it up there. And I have like the people that won too. So they did a bunch of random drawings as well. I don't know if people knew or not.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't in there, TMCLOSKY. I was looking for your name. I thought you might have made it, but
dude, I'm not that lucky.
You never win. What's up with that?
It drew 74, and I couldn't be one of them out of 74. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
That's the luck of the draw. I was lucky I got in there.
Everybody got in there. You got in there. Carl got in there.
I see that Carlo was in there. I saw a bunch of people I knew.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. I'm like, that, not me. Of course not. It's like, I have bad luck, man. If I hadn't had bad luck, I would have.
I'll tell you what, man. Them Dinosaur Dynasty leaderboards were hard to get on. Like I was worried. I thought I was going to get kicked off. I was lucky I got in the top 50 because near the end, I mean, like the scores just kept going higher and higher. I was like, man, I'm going to get cut off. I have 86 million. Like I squeaked by. And like that was a pretty good game for me. Like these scores on Dinosaur Dynasty, they definitely had some killers. I mean, I figured I'd be safe. When I got right by high scores on tap, I know he's a really good pinball player. I figured I was pretty safe. But then when I checked in on it, I saw it was right on the bubble. I was like, man, I hope I don't get kicked off the leaderboard. I tried to beat my score, but I couldn't, TMCLOSKY. Like I played for about maybe like 30 minutes, and I was just like, I'm not going to beat this score that I have. So I just gave up for then, But you know what? Kudos to Atgames. It got me playing. It got me playing the games, and
I haven't played either one for a while.
It gave me a extra motivation just to see if I could stay in this 50 because it was pretty fierce competition. Like the first day, I thought, man, I'm safe, And then when I started the score, seeing some of the scores go up the way they did, I mean, it got pretty real at the end.
Oh, it did, man. I couldn't get on the top 50, man.
I mean, at one time you were like in 6th place or something, an Amazonia or one of these, and it's just like
I was.
Man. There was blood in that water. There was blood in that water, TMCLOSKY. They smelled the blood, and the sharks started swimming, and the pinball wizards all came in. But it was great. To me, this is what I love. I love tournaments like this iron. Mikey Yoon says it. Iron sharpens iron. This is great. I love it. More of this. This is what I love.
Yeah, you didn't know we talked about the Atgames tournament. We didn't talk a whole lot about it though, but we did talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Yep. I mean, I thought for sure, man, when I had the 6th place, I'm like, yeah, I'll be still in the top 20. I knew it'd go down, but man, I didn't know it'd go down as far as it did.
Would you end up keep in mind you were at 6 towards the beginning, like the first day, and now what did you end up with in Amazonia?
31st.
I'm definitely better at Amazonia because like I could score higher in that a lot easier than in Dinosaur Dynasty. I struggled to even stay on the leaderboards.
Oh, dude, I couldn't even get to the top 50, even though it was a lower score. I couldn't get there. I like get really close, but I just couldn't get the top 50.
Yeah, I finally figured out for me, like my strategy was to get up at the top and you have to get that shot where it goes into that weird little loop all the way on the right-hand side at the top, and then do the loop enough to get the multi-ball to kick on. Once I started doing that, my scores got better, but I'm sure there's like some strategy that I'm not using that some of these other players are using that scored so well.
Yeah, because I mean, look,
I enjoyed the table. I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed these two tables. You know, they're not Zen. Team McCloskey, neither of these were Zen tables, but they sure were fun. Weren't they fun to play?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
I had a great time playing them. I
probably wouldn't have played them if I wasn't for the tournament. So, yeah, and I enjoyed playing both of them. I just got a little frustrated that I couldn't get in the top 50 on Dinosaur Dynasty, man. But damn, I was just like, damn, these just hell scores these people were putting up, man. It's like, damn,
great scores, man. Great scores.
I mean, you see on the screen here, the lowest 50th was 84 million. I mean,
in Dinosaur Dynasty, that's a pretty kick-ass score for most people that just would go up and casually play the machine. That's a pretty good score.
Yeah, I mean, Amazonian is what, 76 million. So
you're probably at least getting the multi-ball once or twice with that 84 million score easily.
I would say at least twice, right? Because I
think I got it at least.
No, I got it once. I got close to 50, but there. So here's some of these people. And we'll just kind of scroll up here, see if you recognize any names. We got High Score and Tap on here.
High Scores and Tap.
Of course, you got Papa Brad. You just made it, man. 48.
I was on the bubble, man. I actually tried to bring my score up. I couldn't even get that score again. I tried. It's like after about an hour, I was like, I'm done. That's it. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be what it is. Because for a while you were on both sides, I think too, but competition was fierce.
I didn't last long in Dinosaur Dynasty. I think I popped up there one time, 50th or something, at the very beginning, and never seen it.
Yeah, you were on there when I started playing.
I couldn't get the scores again. Just like Amazonia, I just couldn't get that score again. I would get close.
Yeah,
but didn't get it.
There's Sacro in 37th. We know Sacro. He plays in our tournaments.
Yeah, I actually beat him. Woo, for a change. He probably only played it once.
Yeah, Dr. Torque.
Oh, you know Dr. Torque?
I think so, yeah.
86. Sacro, 88 million. Hey, there's Papa Brad.
That's me. 34th in Amazonia.
92 million. Right behind me.
Yeah, look at that. Team McCloskey, 31st. Still, that's good. You got on the boards. That was a challenge enough on this contest.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, man. But yeah.
And you held on to it. You held on to it too for the 4 days or whatever that this thing was running.
Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, went from 6th to 31st.
You were at 6th for like the first day, I think. You were doing good. I was like, man, Team McCloskey kicked ass. But even I couldn't beat your score. But
I couldn't beat it again either.
I knew when I was in the middle of the pack, I was probably pretty safe, though, for at least being on the leaderboards, because I wanted to have a chance of winning a prize. You know, let's face it. Everyone wants to win that $25 gift certificate if they can.
Dave LB, he plays in our Zen tournaments.
Yeah. Dr. Wraith, I've seen that name.
And this Go guy here, he's 28th in both tournaments.
Yeah, you got the same number. Look at that. That is crazy. What are the odds of that?
Yeah. There's a couple times the number one guy did too.
Unknown error. That's funny.
Let's see. Let me know if you there's Matt's Arcade.
Okay, cool.
Isn't he on the AA? Do you believe?
It's Dave LB.
Dave LB again over here. Beating me on there. Is there anybody else? Pinball here. We've seen Pippin before. I'm not sure. I don't know if he plays in our tournaments or I've seen that name before.
Yeah,
maybe I saw it on Dinosaur Dynasty. And there's the number one guy. Look at number one.
Tomato Grass was a beast. Look at those scores.
2 billion, man, on freaking Dynasty.
2 billion.
Look at second place. Look at second place. He crushed.
Man, that is winning with style there at 2 billion.
Dang. Man.
Wow.
Yeah,
I would say he's got Dinosaur Dynasty down to an art.
Yeah. Oh, and he was playing on a 4K too. It actually tells you that you're playing on a 4K. I didn't see that before.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you got your regular pinball, then your 4K pinball. They just must have added that. That's pretty cool. So there it is, guys. There's the results. I just couldn't believe that score on Dinosaurs Dynasty. 2.4 billion, man. Crushed everybody else. So that's that tournament. There was giveaways.
Good job, Atgames, and thank you for running the tournament. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
30 random winners. I won $25. Thank you.
And there's Pop Brad.
It's Carlo. Carlo won. I mean, the odds were good. They gave away 70 prizes?
74.
74 prizes out of 100 places. That's pretty
good.
Look
who else won?
Doc Mario. Good job.
Of course he wins. He always wins, Papa Brad.
Doc Mario. Yeah, Doc Mario. We know Doc Mario.
Yeah. Comes on the show.
Cool. So people we saw won. That's cool.
Yeah. And like you said, Inky 1234 is Carlo.
That's Carlo, yeah. And probably some of these other nicknames we might not know who they are, but they might be playing in our tournament.
Yep.
Because the Atgames nicknames sometimes are different, right?
Yeah.
That's what's kind of cool about when we did the iScore, you could next time you'll just be able to put in your name. So we won't have to guess who's who.
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty cool feature of that software.
Let's see.
So $30, $25 codes.
Yep. And then here's a guy that won the micro pinball
Slate. That's cool.
Yep. And there's 3 winners that got $100 each.
THX 1975. That's cool. THX. Isn't that George Lucas movie?
THX. Yeah, there was a THX.
He made a movie that was a sci-fi, one of his early movies of George Lucas.
And here's the other winners.
$10. Cool.
The $10 ones. Recognize anybody in there?
I'm looking.
There's that Matt's Arcade again.
Oh, yeah.
Make the Wookiee.
Get some cool names in there.
Chucklehead.
THX 1138 was the movie, according to Jason Low Alien.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember that. So there you go, guys. There's the winners of the random giveaway, and you didn't have to be a number one or nothing. It was a random. You just had to play. You just had to drop a score in on both tables. Well, you didn't have to do both tables, but your odds are better if you did both tables. But yeah, you just had to play one game on each table to enter the contest.
Yeah.
So, remember, next time they do one of these, make sure you drop a score on there if you have any pinball device. So actually, any device, right? You can play on that Gamer Mini, ALU, anything. If you have the pinball packs. So it was a good tournament. I thought it was a lot of fun. It made me play those games. I mean, I played those games multiple times each day, trying to improve my score. I did.
I played them. I did several sessions where I played.
Oh yeah, TX 1138. And then they got their Flipper Friends coming up. Actually, tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I love the Black Knight real pinballs. They have 3 of them. Black Knight 2000, and Sword of Fury. There's actually 3 pinballs named Black Knight, TMCLOSKY.
Really?
Yeah, they span all the time periods. Black Knight, the first one was the first 2-level pinball machine, with multiple levels, like an upper and lower playfield. And then, of course, Black Knight 2000 has a great soundtrack. And then they have a new one called Swords of Fury. So they have 3 different Black Knight pinballs, TMCLOSKY.
Nice. Yes, we were supposed to get this back when? Back in May, I think. This Flipper Friends was supposed to start. Obviously, it was delayed because of the new servers they got, and they were having problems with them. But now, finally, it's finally here. They're calling it season 1. It's going to run through September, I think.
Yeah.
So they're doing it 3. It's kind of neat with the way they're doing it, though.
See,
They got
my scores registered. If I could score high enough to get on the leaderboard, they registered this time. So as long as they can make it where it works, it's good.
We'll see if it works on this. I mean, it worked on.
We'll be playing, so we'll be able to tell quickly if it's working.
So hopefully they're going to do the same setup. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of neat with the way they're doing it too. You got a Gottlieb table. It's going to be all time. They're going to have a pinball open, which is something different all the time, I guess. And then, of course, pinball net. So if you have pinball net, you could join it. So you got 3 different ways to join these tournaments if you want to, which is kind of nice. It's kind of neat that they did that.
That's cool.
But every week's going to be a new 3 tables. So there's supposed to be giveaways and stuff on this stuff as well, I do believe. So every week you're going to have at least a Gottlieb. Then everything else could be different, even though the first couple of weeks here is Gottlieb, Taito, and Zachariah. See how long that lasts. Because before, weren't they going to do some Zen tables?
I don't know.
They did this earlier. We'll see.
There aren't any Zens on the list.
And we'll see if
you want to play Zen. Play the Arcade Talk tournament. We do we do Zen every week.
Every week
we're doing one of the best tables ever coming up. Jurassic Park. It's going to be out of this world.
We got Dr. Seuss, August 30th. Dr. Seuss Legends 4K Pack 2. So they're not announcing what table it is, but it's going to be from Pack 2. Oh, no. Oh, the places you'll go. Okay. See, no, it looks like normally it's Gottlieb and Zachariah and Taito. They do have another Dr. Seuss, Fox and Socks. Week 11, and then the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no Zens on here. I thought before they did. It's mainly Gottlieb, Taito, and Zachariah.
It's not on the screen, TMCLOSKY.
Oh, what happened? I thought it was on there.
No one could see it except for us.
Not even this one either.
Yeah, now we can see. Let's see. What Gottlieb Black Hole is a good one. I like that one. That one's fun. These are all good tables.
Frontline.
I haven't really played Caveman Retro. I don't know too much about that one.
That's when they're
Frontline and Black Hole are fun though.
Yeah, they're promoting that Caveman. I guess they're promoting it because of it's going to be a week 1. Try to get people familiar with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Week
Would
2,
you rather be eaten by a T-Rex or Velociraptor? I'm going to say neither, Mikey Yoon. I would prefer not to. I'd like to be one of the people that gets away, Papa Brad, he wants to be the final girl.
Yeah. Whoever runs faster.
Yeah.
Will survive.
I'm not going to be running too fast. I'll make a good T-Rex. I make a good T-Rex snack.
At least T-Rex, you might get swallowed in one hole.
And like the fat and unattractive people are always the first people they kill off on these Jurassic Park movies. It's like if you're fat, you're going to get eaten by a dinosaur probably in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. It does not say what time it starts.
T-Rex chomped him in half. Remember that in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
I don't know if they could get away with that like they did back in the original.
Yeah, they probably can. Let's see. Let's find Flipper Friends on here. Even on their thing, it does not say when it starts tomorrow.
That is a Flipper Friends. It says that right there, Flipper Friend Tournaments.
Yeah. Oops.
TMCLOSKY, will you be my Flipper friend?
Let's be Flipper Friends. Yeah, it does not. Here's a post on Facebook. You can't read that, but
are these limited to 4K players?
Yes.
Or
no? Look, we're at Legends 4K pinball packs. They're all 4K.
So you got to be 4K.
I thought they were doing HD tournaments as well. I thought they were separate. They're doing one HD and one 4K. I thought they were separate. But I haven't seen any. That's originally they were going to do it, but I'm not sure if they're doing it now or not. But it does not say because High Score on Tap asked what time it starts. It doesn't say what time it starts.
Yeah, when we did ours, we didn't care if you were on HD or 4K. Remember when we did Wipeout? We didn't care. It didn't matter to us. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't do both, but
I thought they were going to separate them.
Yeah.
At one point, they said they would be separate because they said they'd do some things together and then some things separate. And I thought they were doing HD too, but I'm not sure. I don't have HD, so I've been following that. But yeah, there's no time. My guess at a time would be noon Pacific, would be my guess, or 9 a.m. Pacific would be my two guesses for Friday starting tomorrow.
Hey, we got Sacro coming in. Welcome to the stream, Sacro. Good to see you.
Welcome.
We got Mike H is in the chat.
Mike Hertz, you talking about?
Yeah, Mike Hertz. That's it. Mike Hertz.
Hey, what's up, Thor? So yeah, we'll kind of scroll through these. Week 2, we got Jack's Open, Legend of Cage, Circus Retro. Let me know if you like any of these. Week 3, Wipeout, Zookeeper, Mexico 86 Retro. Do you like Zookeeper or anything? Wipeout, we both like.
Yeah,
Wipeout.
I like those. They're all fun. I like all those tables. I don't know about the Mexico 86. I probably haven't played that much, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, they were talking about that today at Games. I posted something on Facebook about that.
Oh, it's the retro tables. Some of them are like really tough, man.
Yeah, it's a soccer.
It's back when they were like, they put the little stubby flippers, like you have no chance. Like a few of them, like City Park is one, I think, on there. It's like, it's just brutal, man. You better nudge a lot and just hope and pray you hit some targets. I mean, it's just like. But some of the retro, the really old ones are cool, but I'm not familiar with those too much.
And week 4, you got Teed Off. I like that one. It's fun to play.
Video Game Vegas says you won't get $1 billion on any of those retro tables, and that's for sure.
Yeah, man, they scored low, man, on some of those old ones. You
look up, like, big shot in August. He's all in on that one. You got to get the nudge game on. High Scores and Tap knows, like, these retro tables, man, it's all about nudging. Like,
that's true.
They got huge gaps. A lot of times they have those tiny flippers. Like, you better be nudging because it's you got to. That's how you play it.
Week 4 is Teed Off, Arkanoid, House of Diamonds Retro. Week 5, Big Shot, like what I was talking about, Space Invaders. That one's tough, man. Space Invaders, man. If you freaking lose, man, you can still be having your ball going and the game over because Space Invaders took your base.
I know. I like the Space Invaders though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's totally different too.
We don't need to read every week, do we? We are already into week 5, man. I think that's enough. What are the first 3 of reading the tables? What are the tables we're playing this week coming up?
Starting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Black Hole
Frontline, and Caveman Retro. Let's bring it on. Everyone bring their best game to those.
Yep. Yeah, I was just scrolling.
We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here, so we could just read these each week as we come on. We don't need to read the whole list.
I was kind of curious what
one in the chat if you want us to read the whole list. Put a 0 if you just rather have us read the ones like 2 weeks away.
And there you go. Oh, they got Operation Wolf on there last week. So there you go.
Operation Wolf is good.
Yeah. Yeah, so this starts tomorrow, guys. So put a score on all 3. Like I said, they're giving. I don't know if they're doing giveaways every week or.
They might not do the giveaways every week.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Hollywood Polo?
So we got Black Hole, Frontline, and Caveman Retro. Add those to the games you're playing. That'll be fun to mix it up.
Yeah. And I would just drop a score on all 3 of them if you have all 3. And in case when they do the random drawings,
you might win something.
Yep.
And we got Jurassic Park coming. We got Jurassic Park coming this week on Steam. So that's gonna be a hot competition, man.
Any platform except for Switch, actually.
Any platform except for Switch.
It's gonna be fun. I never played a Jurassic Park. Today was the first time I ever played that. Jurassic Park.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great table. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, you got the music. A lot of fun.
It's challenging. You got to like sync a shot in a time limit to get the video mode. The video mode lights up. I think you got about 15 seconds to hit that shot. And but I love it. It's great. It's a great table. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun over the week playing it.
Yeah, and it sounds like they used the real actors' voices too.
Man,
Some of them.
It's got a T-Rex. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I forgot how much I liked it when I played it. I was like, man, yeah, I remember this. This was a good pick. You know, that's the thing. We let the people pick these tables, Team McCloskey, and the people spoke, didn't they?
Yeah,
we did it by poll. We did it by poll. At first, I thought Jaws was going to win. Jaws came off with a strong start, and I was like, Jaws is going to beat Jurassic Park. We're never going to get to play Jurassic Park. But then Jurassic Park pulled it out. For a while, I think Jaws was ahead.
It was for a little bit.
For a little bit, it was ahead, yeah.
Then people started pulling out their extra accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being Jurassic Park 50%, ET or Jaws 30%, and ET 20%. So
yeah,
Jaws
poor
didn't.
ET.
Yeah, poor ET. He got a couple votes. That's out of 30 votes.
He got a couple votes. A couple people wanted to phone home.
Yeah. And actually, draws came back a little bit there too, because it was like 20 something to 55.
Yeah, and eventually, when we get further down the road, sometimes we'll just pick a table because it might not ever get picked. Like when we picked Circus Voltaire. I mean, Tales of the Arabian Nights. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's say Circus Voltaire.
Yeah.
It might be our next forced pick because that table's amazing. It's never going to get picked.
I played it the other.
People don't know it. They don't know what it is. They've never heard of it. But just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean it's not great. Like a lot of people have never heard of it, so they'll never vote for it. But it's great, you know.
Big D voted for Jurassic Park. Yeah, I mean, I played because me and you talked about it last week after streaming it, and I went and played it. And I was having a blast on that table, man. I'm like, this thing's so fun. I got the leader of the circuit? What's he called?
The ringleader, the Ringmaster Challenge. Yeah. The Ringmaster Challenge. Yeah,
I got him up twice.
It's great. It's got that little thing that pops out of the deck, and I mean that's a fantastic pinball. We'll have to just do that one week, and just do a vote on the next week because I do want to get that one in at some point where we play it competitively with the community.
Yeah, because I was having a blast with that, man. I couldn't stop
playing
playing
it. Magic is another one that needs to be played at some point.
Yeah, Gregory, I kind of like ET. I mean, I played it the other day just to see how it was. I never really played it, and I was kind of having fun with it. It's one of those ones that grows on you. The more you play it, the more fun it is. It's basically when you figure things out.
It's got a lot of loops and stuff in it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it has a lot of loops. It's a small table too, man. It's kind of like squished like Jaws. It's not that big of a table. Like the Thing. It's kind of like the Thing. It's set up like it's kind of a short table.
But anyway, Flipper Friends, Black Hole, Frontline, Caveman Retro.
Anybody in the chat? They're gonna join this Flipper Friends. You should, since there are giveaways and stuff. Drawings being done throughout the months or weeks. Like I said, I don't think they're doing them every week, but they're going to do random stuff. So even if you don't want to play, just drop a score on all three of them if you have them, and at least get a chance with a giveaway.
Do you hear anything about Atgames going out of business? Go back to that. I didn't hear anything about that.
No, they ain't going out of business.
Yeah, I don't think. If anything, I think they're going stronger than ever.
It's probably because people were probably trying to
the price raise,
and or because of Arcade One Up going out of business, they're going to try to force Games is going out of business too.
Games isn't going anywhere.
No, I think in Rumorville,
the
Arcade One Up shills are trying to start a rumor.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the 4KP is expensive. I mean, it's a higher end product. They're not the 4KP is never going to be $800. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Team McCloskey. I hate to break their bubble, but it's not going to happen. It's better than an Arcade One Up pinball. It's like 10 times as good. I mean, it's never going to be in that lower price range with the way they set it up.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, I did play in Gregory's tournament. Did you play in Gregory's tournament this week? He was doing Fantastic Four.
Oh man, I didn't get a chance to. I need to though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that table too.
I don't know if it's still Gregory's. Your tournament's still going on. Yeah, it is fun. I played in it, and he's using
really
iScore. He's using his iScore as well.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. That's the first time I ever played it.
Was that an FX or FX3?
FX3, I want to say.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun though, man. And I got it. It was, if you guys didn't know, all the Zen tables are on sale this weekend too. July 11th, all the Zen tables are on sale. I picked up, the FX3 and the FX for that pack. It was $350. You get 6 tables basically, 3 on FX and 3 on FX3. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, man, Zen.
I was going to play it on my PS4, but I didn't realize TMCLOSKY, the Marvel tables are not included in Pinball Pass.
Nope.
Because I saw it and I actually pulled it up on my PS4. I was going to play Fantastic Four, and I was like, man, I don't feel like buying all these Marvel tables right now, But I mean, I want to get them. I wonder if they're on sale on PS4.
Ended today, Gregory said. I thought it did. I thought it ran its and it was FX3. I was right.
Missed it. That is a fun table.
It is, man. I never played it. I was enjoying myself in that thing. I didn't put a great score on there, but I was second at this time. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's like you got, of course, you got the Fantastic Four on there, and then you got who's the evil guy on there that they're fighting? Has that green hood and all that. I can't think of
the Dr. Doom, man.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doom's on there.
Yeah, Dr. Doom, the Fantastic Four.
I'm not sure if Jurassic Park's on sale on PS5 or not, but it is on sale on Steam. So there's a chance it might be on sale on Xbox and PlayStation because this is like their summer sale. So it could be.
Yeah, Goofyfoot said he's a member of the Plunger Pals. Video Game Vegas doesn't allow other club memberships. It's one of the rules of Plunger Pals. You know what the first rule of Plunger Pals is? TMCLOSKY, you don't talk about Plunger Pals. That's the first rule. It's like Fight Club.
It's like the.
Where's my invite, Video Game Vegas? I want to mess up your leaderboard.
All buddies and Plunger Pals.
That's right, man. Hey, man, we got Carl here. What's up, Carl? Good to see you, Carl. Jurassic Park is a fun game. Man, I hope he participates in our tournament. I'd love to see Carl play. What's his name on the leaderboards?
I'm not sure for
you can type it in the chat. I'm pretty sure he played in a couple of ours.
Since we're talking about it, might as well pull up the card.
Yeah, there it is. And we did change it to where it was a little I because it's confusing. A lot of people, when you see the
I thought it was a 1.
Yeah, you think it's a 1 and it's actually an I. So we made it a little I, but it doesn't matter when you enter it. That's just to make sure you enter it correctly. 7I6V. Because he put up the card, he had a 1. I'm like, the tournament's not posted, TMCLOSKY.
I'm in it.
That means I played in it. It's like it doesn't pull it up. So that's a 7I6V.
Not an L, not a 1.
Yeah, I remember Carl played in the Pinball M tournament. I remember Carl.
What's your I guess it's not, well, if you play all on Steam, it's the same name, but yeah, what's your name over on Steam? So we know who it is.
Dr. Wraith. Dr. Wraith. Dr. Wraith was his name.
Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully you join us for Jurassic Park. We'd love to have you play the game with us. Let's see. We got Thor KC.
Arcade Paradise is on fire. Mm-hmm. See? Arcade Paradise. I gave that away, didn't I?
Welcome to the chat.
Laundromat. Arcade Paradise. Yeah, you know the thing about that FX and FX3 bundle I was just talking about, where you can get both FX and FX3 bundles. They will not let you gift that to other people.
The double pack bundle. You can't gift that one.
You can't gift that one.
You can only gift the individual packs. That's crazy.
Just the FX or FX3. Yeah, it's one or the other. That sucks, man.
Yeah, Carl, we did a poll and voted in Jurassic Park 1. He asked, did we vote on this one? Yeah, this was a community vote. And Jurassic Park ended up winning.
Here's a poll. Here's a poll
Jaws
right there.
30%, ET 20, Jurassic Park 50.
Yeah. Jurassic Park almost made a comeback, man. It was like 55 to 25 or something like that.
Yeah, Jaws started off in the lead by a good bit. I wasn't sure if Jurassic Park was going to win or not.
Yeah, and I think I texted you today. I'm like, Jaws is making a push. We went up.
I know it did go up at the last minute, but not enough.
Yeah. If you end up getting 30 votes on that one,
Mhm.
that's pretty good for just a day and a half.
Yeah, I like it. It's a movie hits, celebrating movie hits.
Let's celebrate summer movie hits. Because all three of these were a summer blockbuster.
Blockbusters. They
Yeah,
were.
all three. Yeah. I should have said blockbuster, but
I saw all three of those in the movie theater.
yeah, I did too.
I paid for a ticket. I remember when I used to like paying for tickets to go see movies. Not anymore.
Man,
Not anymore, man. I go to see a movie. You know, it's all girl bosses and woke agendas. Hollywood's ruined the movie going experience.
Yeah, they are called.
It
like
used to be about entertainment. Remember when movies were about entertainment?
Yep. Video Vegas is, I guess, if none of these silly VPN groups work, we can start a new one called Dropped Target Divas.
There we go.
What's wrong with Ball Buddies or
The Ball Buddies, Plunger Pals?
Yeah. So there it is. There's the poll. I could get that off. And there again, there's the ID 7I6V.
Wyo says he hasn't went to a movie in 20 years.
Wow.
That's a while.
Yeah, I went a couple years ago. I went to a movie, and I enjoyed being there, the big screen, and eating the popcorn. So like going, but
yeah, I mean,
you just gotta take that. You saw the new one of the new Marvels. Not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
Pop Bumper Bros.
Pop Bumper Bros.
Yep. BB, or should they PBB? Pop Bumper Bros. Jurassic Park the original was on FX this afternoon, so I had to watch it.
Oh man, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Love Jurassic Park. The first one, so good.
The second one was pretty good too.
Yeah.
And the last one wasn't too bad. Did you watch the last one that came out?
I saw them all. Yeah, I watched them all. I don't know. They always get me. I always like the Jurassic Park movies, but I like the older ones more. They just were better.
Yeah, the first two were really great.
Yeah.
The last one wasn't too bad. It was kind of cool though. They brought like all the cast members back.
Yeah.
Except for the old guy. He died in real life, but everybody else was on that one from the original. Even the two kids were on there. So that was kind of neat. Skill shot sidekicks.
Mike Ian says all of the Lost World movies were trash. TMCLOSKY, The Lost World was trash.
Really?
I don't know. I kind of like that part when what's it? Ron Howard's daughter's running and the T-Rex is chasing her. That part of the movie was pretty cool. That was a Lost World, I think. That was a cool shot. Movies used to be better, though. Biggie D's agreeing. I do agree. Movies used to be way better.
Yeah,
they were way more about entertainment
instead of agenda
and a bunch of baloney. That's like, just make it good, and people will come back to the movie theaters. They're wondering why their ticket sales are so bad. You're not giving people what they want. Stop taking these original franchises and ruining them for people. They have no one to blame but themselves, TMCLOSKY. I mean, it's the smallest violin I have for them and the smallest tears from my eyes because I practically took down all my Star Wars stuff. I barely have any of it in my background now. The only thing that's remained is Princess Leia. Couldn't take her away. I had to keep her up just for old time's sakes. But Star Wars are ruining the franchise. It's my opinion. You can disagree. I won't be offended.
Yeah. What they need to come out with, they need a Jurassic Park VR game. That'd be so cool, man. Dinosaurs are chasing it, Papa Brad. Run, Papa Brad, run!
They tried some stuff in VR, but I don't think it was like a good game. It was like an interactive experience. It wasn't like a actually quality game.
Yeah, they're making better games for the VR.
We can always hope.
They're getting better, though. I mean, VR's come a long way in a short time.
Yeah, VR is incredible. I mean, I play golf all the time in VR. I love it. the mini golf.
Mikey Young says Star Wars did Luke Skywalker dirty.
Oh man, don't even get me started. I can't even read it. Team McCloskey. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. I can't even read it. I refuse to read it. But he's not necessarily wrong though.
No.
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. You know, and then they're gonna wonder why their stock is, why their movies are all, why are we failing? It's like you're not giving people what they want. That's why.
Yep.
It's pretty simple.
Mikey says, I will never forgive them. Yeah. They upset a lot of people, man.
Yeah. Lord Donkey Balls. How about this name? Slingshot Sally's.
Slingshot Sally's.
I'll only do that if Team McCloskey plays wearing a dress.
No. That was an agenda too. That Hollywood did, making guys wear dresses, trying to make it all look normal. Now we know where
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. We're getting lost here. We're getting lost in the weeds. We're talking about the Jurassic Park tournament.
Yeah.
What do we got? Do you got anything to show for Jurassic Park tournament?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I can show my trailer real quick and then show Pop Brad some gameplay on it.
Yeah, let's check out the game that we're playing. This is the next tournament we're doing the next week.
Week 17 started today.
17 tournaments back to back, Team McCloskey, and going on strong.
Team McCloskey. Papa Brad's Gaming. Part of Arcade Talk Show presents Zen Studios Pinball Tournament. This week's table is Jurassic Park. Okay, guys, as you see, this week's pinball tournament is Jurassic Park. And to enter our tournament, it's real easy. Whatever platform you're going to play on, which you can play on almost all the platforms except Nintendo Switch. You just come into your Pinball FX, hit play. Once you're in your FX homepage, you just go up here, go to tournaments. The easiest way to find us is go to the search ID, which is on the left side now. It used to be on the right, but now it's on the left. You just click on it and you type in this week's code. It's 7I6V. You just hit enter. There it is, guys. It pulls up our tournament. As you see, it's Jurassic Park. It's classic rules. We got 7 days left. You just go ahead and click on it. And then once you click on it, it brings up, you can go into the leaderboards or you can hit play. To Jurassic Park. Once you're in the pinball table itself, just go ahead and hit enter. Start the ball. But first, we'll check out the table so you get a little look at the table. And once you play one game, guys, your score automatically shows up on our leaderboard. And that's all you got to do. It's that easy. So come join our tournament this week. Jurassic Park on FX. Beautiful looking table. Got the big Jurassic Park logo in the middle.
Look at that.
Look at that. Beautiful table. Team McCloskey. This one's one that you want to play.
Sounds. I know.
The shaded
Sounds
cream
awesome.
with the dinosaur genetics in it.
I've never played this, so this is my first look as well.
Great call outs to the original Jurassic Park movie. You got the T-Rex in it. You got the Raptors. What's not to love?
Okay, let's go ahead.
The challenge of it is the timing element of it on the some of the shots. But great table.
Oh, okay, there's the mess there. It's moving. That's your skill shot.
Back
First
and
shot.
forth. That's a hard skill shot to get. I only got it like a few. Look at that. Team McCloskey.
First time.
Dang. Team McCloskey. That was awesome. Yeah, this is the good Jurassic Park that we remember.
Yeah. Yeah, first time.
This is an older table, but it was made in a different time. I think that's what makes it so great. You know.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
It's been around for a while, but people forget how good it is. Like someone just, I was over at Off Grid Arcade, was playing some pinball on the internet. He played in our tournament, TMCLOSKY, and he was like, "Man, I forgot. This is a pretty darn good table. It's like been a while since I visited it, but it's a lot of fun."
It is. I mean, that's the first time I ever played this Jurassic Park and got that skill shot. First time, Pop Brad.
Got the money shot, man. You got the money shot.
It was like luck. I've gotten a couple times now, but it is, like you said, it's hard, man.
It is hard, man. It's a challenging game. We'll watch a little more gameplay. I'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is Papa Brad on his gameplay on the table. See if he gets the skill shot right away. Do you get that?
I don't think I get it the whole time. I mean, you did better than me.
You got to shoot it right before it hits that wall.
Yes, I jumped over it. Yeah.
It's a hard one, man. Can I see the whole table there? Actually, we're actually down below the table.
That's cool the way it has that trap door.
Yeah. You can lock the ball in there too, and that.
Yeah, sometimes it pops open, and that's how you do the ball locks.
Yeah.
Crazy. You want to spell roar, and that does the magna lock, I think. The code for this table is 7I6V. You've got lots of great loop shots, which are easy to hit. And this table, TMCLOSKY, I'll tell you a trick. If you put both flippers up, the gap in between the flippers is very small. So you have a lot of leeway on this table when you start playing it.
Land the ball in the net.
Too short. Here come the Raptors. The Raptors are coming on. They'll eat your ball. Look at that.
There he goes. He throws it.
You saw the Raptor. The Raptor jumped on the screen. He took the ball, TMCLOSKY.
He threw it away.
Threw it away.
That would suck if you thought you were going to have a great shot and then he takes it like,
Video mode is lit.
Now, those are the plants. Don't eat those plants. See, it shows you which ones not to eat. And the goal is to get them through without getting them poisoned, TMCLOSKY. So you got to remember which ones not to eat. And you go through and you want to eat the plants that are fine to eat, and not eat the ones that are poison. Oh, I just ate a poison one. See if I make it to the end.
3.
Oh, it tells you.
1.
There you go.
4 million.
Mikey Yoon says he'd rather be eaten by the T-Rex. The Raptor ate my balls. My ball buddies have been eaten. I like this. It has the doors. Like, you remember the scene Jurassic Park when they come up to the giant doors?
Yeah.
And he says something like, "Is King Kong behind there or something?" It has that line from the movie with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's actually in the game. Yeah.
It's actually in the game. It sounds like
King Kong.
It sounds like the real person. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the real actor.
Sounds like the real voice clip. There's a Jurassic Park car. The T-Rex is going to chase it. T-Rex is jumping off the playfield. He's going to start chasing the car. And then there's a mode where you have to try to have the car get away from the T-Rex.
Get out of the car, Papa Brad. Get out of there.
Get out of the car. What am I doing?
I wasn't sure. How do you get out of the car?
I'm not sure on that. There's got to be something. I have to read the rule set again. I forgot.
I think it's this very right lane down here.
Oh, no.
Says get out of the car.
All the way on the right. I couldn't hit that shot. I tried to. I don't have it down yet. That's like
hit
at the
car.
very edge.
Yeah. That's so hard to get, man.
I can get the main loops. But that shot's pretty hard to hit.
Yeah, it's this out lane right over here on the right.
When they do the car chase thing, you can pick between two different options, and one of them is just doing the ramps, TMCLOSKY. One of them is way easier than the other. whatever the other option is, it's way easier, I found. Poor Dennis. He had the worst death in Jurassic Park. Everyone hates Dennis.
Yeah, poor Dennis.
All
There it
right,
is.
Dennis. And this actually is my current high score run that I did. That's currently in the tournament. So you were like, get some footage. So I just had to rush and do this, but I came out pretty good. I had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Once again, you know, when you're playing pinball, always think about stopping the ball and, you know, stop it from it being in motion and then playing your shots. You know, you see, you know, it's exciting. It's hard not to, you know, play the pinball machine. Don't let the pinball machine play you. It's hard not to fall into that mode of just hitting the ball over and over, you know?
Yep.
But when you slow down, you usually do better.
Yep. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing that a lot more.
I turned the trails on. Remember when we did Back to the Future? Because you get the flames on Back to the Future.
Yeah, Back to the Future had the sparks when you're on the rails.
I normally turn off the ball trails, but on the Back to the Future, whenever I play it, I must have forgot to turn them off again.
Oh, it's on now on this one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. I must have forgot. I normally don't use them.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not a fan of ball trails in general.
No.
Except for on Back to the Future, because you get the flames, which are freaking amazing. Here come the Velociraptors. They're climbing on the playfield, Team McCloskey.
There they are. Going over the place.
What a great virtual pinball table. Like now in this mode, you got to hit the silverware and it distracts the Velociraptors. Remember that scene in the original Jurassic Park when they're in the kitchen?
Yep.
The Velociraptors are chasing the people.
So I couldn't get it when it was over here to the right. I wasn't able to hit that.
See, I just got my current high score. Oh, no, it says I'm close. I'm about to get it, though.
All saved.
But this is the pinball machine we're playing all week in tournament. Mikey Ian says, fun fact, they say dinosaurs actually were colorful and had feathers like chickens. That's interesting because you've never seen them shown with feathers. Did you know that dinosaurs had feathers, Team McCloskey?
Yes, I did.
You did know that. I didn't know that.
I play Ark, man.
Do they have feathers in Ark?
Ark has a feathered raptor in one of the maps.
Oh, they have a feathered raptor. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
interesting.
Because all the dinosaurs on Ark is actually off of real dinosaurs.
Okay, cool.
They got a couple fake ones.
ID 7I6V. Come join us.
I mean, Ark does have some fake dinosaurs, but most of them are based off real dinosaurs.
I'm approaching the Tyrannosaur paddock.
Yeah, it's a fun turn.
Yeah, I should have slowed down right there. I should have stopped the ball. Look at that. Look at that Magna save. You saw that, Team McCloskey?
Yeah, I used it once.
Did you see that? Did you see that? It was going out and it came back onto the flipper. You saw that? That was crazy.
Which part are you planning on?
You gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Now, right now.
Malcolm,
Go.
This is the easier one. Like this is the easier one to do. You want to get the white Jeep, not the green car. The white Jeep is an easier mode to do.
Malcolm is the
is the white Jeep. Because this one you just have to hit that main loop on the left. If you notice the loop to the left through the Jurassic Park gates, you got to keep spamming that. But it's all this table really is a lot about timing. A lot of the shots are timed, and you don't have time to mess around. You got to stop the ball and make that shot. You might get like 15 seconds to make the shot.
Yeah, 3 seconds left before you hit it last time.
Yeah, if you miss the shot, it's over. I mean, it just the mode is over. So there's a lot of time shots, but that's what makes this table challenging. You know, it's a lot of fun. I just got my my high score.
Look at the gate, man. Look, it's dark time. The gate's all lit up. You got flames on the top of the gates right here on both sides. I mean, it's just the details.
Shout out to Off Grid Arcade. He's the YouTuber. He played in our tournament. Thank you, Off Grid Arcade. Good to see you here.
Oh, you just passed them.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean the detail on this table is just great. I mean,
It's
look at that
great,
gate.
you know.
That gate looks awesome, all lit up there.
Back when movies were fun to go to, TMCLOSKY.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Steps Gaming in the chat. Good to see you, Steps. Happy 4th of July to you, Steps Gaming. She dropped a cool video today. She did a video on a theme park video. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Six Flags, right? Georgia.
Yeah, I watch all her videos when she puts them up.
Not going to endorse your park.
That's it. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over. You did beat my score. You're in second. We're in fourth place?
I'm not sure. Sixth place. We got Dan Z. Dan Z up there at the top with that score, 107 million.
There's Arcade Talk. That was ninth, I think.
Yeah, look at Sacro. Sacro's in there.
Yep.
It's going to be fun. But, you know, we got a whole week to play it. We'll get better, you know?
Yep. Yeah, see, I beat your score on this one. You were at 12, and I was at 14. Now you're at 23.
Mikey Yoon asks, always with the hard questions, Team McCloskey. Always with the hard questions. Team McCloskey, if you had the power to bring back dinosaurs, would you? Always ask us the tough questions.
No.
No dinosaurs?
Why would you?
I think I would, man.
They wouldn't be what they used to be, but they'd be something different.
That'd be something cool. I mean, I would love to see a dinosaur. And apparently it might have feathers too. I mean, I think it would be cool, but you never know. You never know.
They're talking about bringing back extinct animals. Scientists say they're just about there. They probably are there, but they just don't tell us that they're there. But I heard them talking about should they bring back like some of like the dodo bird was one I heard. They talked about should we bring it back or they might bring it back. We'll see.
It's coming back in Donut Dodo.
Yeah. It's in Ark too. You got dodos in Ark as well. The dodo bird is showing up in places, Papa Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I have a video of the what it looks like in cabinet mode. I have a short of Jurassic Park in cabinet mode.
Yeah, let's run that. I got that as well.
I need a better computer, Team McCloskey. My computer doesn't run the table real well. I don't know why it doesn't run this one real well, but it has a lot of lag.
It does it really?
Yeah.
You got it on 1080?
I don't know. I think so. I didn't change my settings.
Drop it down to 720 to see if it runs a little better.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I could probably do that. I haven't had to drop the other ones down too much, but I might have to do it on this one. This one lags.
Oh, you know, you need to do
great though.
You need to do it on FX3 too. Can you do cabinet mode on FX3? I know you can, but
yeah,
are you set up for it?
Cabinet mode, but we're playing in FX. What?
Oh,
I have all the tables in both. I bought every table in FX3 and in Pinball FX.
So I guess FX3 you got to get permission from Zen.
Yeah, you just write them. And they send you a code. It's no big deal. They probably give everyone the code that wants to have a code. You know,
they just want to make sure that it's not arcade.
No, they want to make sure it's not a commercial thing. Because what people were doing, there were builders that were building cabinets and not, just like giving out they wanted to keep it from being mass done, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think they care anymore.
No. Well, they still care because you still got to write them to get it. Yeah. So I think they're still worried like commercial use, like arcades, especially with arcades kind of making a comeback right now.
Yeah. Well, people put every table on there with the cabinet mode. I mean, every time they do that, that's a lot of money for a company to lose. But I mean, I don't know.
I was playing some Borderlands on my 4K back there. Yeah. All right, let's watch the little thing you have here, Jurassic Park.
I thought I did. An NVIDIA control panel to Ultra.
It looks good on there. I don't see no pixelating rails.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I totally 100% buy this when this releases on the 4K P though, for sure. This table's great.
Oh, you didn't play it. You're just showing it.
No, I put a game in just to test it, you know.
You must have did another short. It's not
Oh
on.
man, that's the PS4 version. And that's back to the pinball. Kind of boring back glass, really. It's just a movie logo, but it's cool.
I
It's
like
nostalgic. I do like it. It does remind me of the movie, but they could. I would rather have like dinosaurs or something. But you can always. The cool thing is you can always customize it. When you have it on the computer, you can make anything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can make your own. Yeah,
completely customizable, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
yes, you can.
So what's the next topic, TMCLOSKY?
Which arcade? I'm installing a launch button on my Legends 4K pin, mainly for the
see
Zen
that.
table.
Yeah. Launch button would have been a good call, like for an upgrade. It really needs that launch button underneath where the plunger is, because using a plunger to launch the ball when it had a button is kind of weird. You know, like people complain about it, but they don't realize like you're complaining because it didn't even have a plunger on this game. You know, of course it's going to be weird. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I might install one myself, man. It's kind of cool having that launch button on there. Might have to do it, Pop Brad. It's probably not that expensive to do either. I imagine a button is not that expensive. All right. What's next?
We have any more Atgames stuff you want to talk about?
Well,
talk about the price increases? Are we skipping that? You gonna bring that up? Open up that can of worms?
That's part of July's calendar. We'll talk about. Well, since we're at pinball, we might as well do our results of our last.
Yeah, let's just do the results of the last tournament too. But playing this tournament, this one's gonna be great. You'll love the game. It's a great game. I vouch for this game. It's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
This might be one you might want to look at the rule set because there's a lot of time shots that you have to make. Like when that video mode pops up, like you were saying, you might have like 5 or 10 seconds, and you got to stop and make that shot right then and there, you know. But it's a great table. I totally will vouch for this table. I love it.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
And last week we were in Pinball Effects 3. This week we're in Pinball Effects.
Oh, it took me right to it.
Dude, I love playing this table. Did you have fun playing it? I really enjoyed this tournament. I didn't do great, but I love playing the table. I was not I really did enjoy myself this week playing this table.
Some of these tables, man, I just get to a certain point and I just can't get any better.
Can't get beyond it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this was one of those. I tried to last all over the weekend. I could never even get close to my score again.
Sometimes you can watch some people on YouTube that are really good and you can pick up some tips, you know.
It's just kind of irritating. It's like, man, I can't get any better on this damn thing. All right,
45
so here we are.
Players, pretty good turnout.
At 45, yep, almost got to 50 again.
Almost 50. Herb, 45th place. Congratulations. Disturbed 76, 44th place.
1.1 million.
43rd place.
Sheemham Forsh 1.2.
Yeah. What he said. 42nd place. Games.
1.3.
41st place. Andy Hem. Good job. Top 40 now. Jason in 40th place. T-Punk 39th place. 38th place. Bruno 15477.
Hit the 3 million.
Rossetti 47, 37th place.
3.1.
AC Wolfman. That's a cool name. I like that name. That's pretty funny. AC Wolfman, 36th place. Thanks for playing.
3.2 million.
Shira, 35th place.
3.8 million.
Fungus Castle.
Fungus.
34th place. The fungus
million?
is among us, Team McCluskey. The fungus is among us. At
Yes.
34th place in the Arcade Tour and the Arcade Talk
Hit 4
Toten
million.
tournament. Toten. Tales of the Arabian Nights. Challenger 74, 33rd place. We're cranking through these scores. 32nd
4.3.
place. We have Mario 175.
I'm not sure if that's Doc Mario.
I don't know.
Not-
Could be. It's a
sure.
Mario though. It's a me
4.
Mario.
4.9, almost hit 5 million.
31. Mario Ragged
Ragged
Man.
5 million.
30th place. Tony Unopoulos.
We're in the top 30, Pop Brad. Top 30.
Top 30 players now. Real Coffee at 29th place.
Not,
Real
not the
Coffee.
fake.
It's not that fake stuff. This is the real coffee.
6.2 million.
Got Dingus, 28th place.
We got Fungus and we got Dingus.
We got Fungus and
6.2.
Dingus. BEA 0804758, 27th place.
6.3. You know, all these scores are pretty close.
26th. Daddy-O.
Yeah. 6.5
Daddy-O,
million.
26th place. Good game.
And we're
Cruise,
just slow right now. We're just
7909.
slowly going up the the millions here.
Yeah, man, it's cranking up now.
7 million.
Keep
seen him
your
before?
hands off my Doritos, Team McCloskey.
Yeah, suckers.
Keep your hands off my
your
Doritos. 24th place with the best name in the tournament. I think that name's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty unique.
7.3.
With the Dorito emblem. Papa Brad
Hey!
coming in 23rd place.
7.7. What
Yep.
were you playing this on? Cabinet mode?
PS4,
Or PS4.
I
Okay.
think.
Whoops.
Let's see. That might be. I don't know. That's the first time I'm on there. That's probably the cabinet.
Yeah.
Yerman 5,000. Good score.
9 million. Oh,
9,167,970.
little jump
21st
there.
score, right on the bubble of the top 20. Nathan. Another 9 million score.
Hey, I made it. Damn it. Made it top 20, Pop Brad.
Top 20. Here we go. Sack
20,
pin
oh.
player, 20th place with 10,281,080.
Oh, there he
Goofy
is.
Foot in the top 20 with 11 million. Good job, Goofy Foot.
Coming in 19th. Carl O.
Carl
18th.
O with 12 million. Good game.
18th, Yep.
Mad Dog with 12 million.
Whoa, look at that. He just
Look
beat out.
at that, man. Now that is iron sharpens iron. Look at how close those scores are, Team McCloskey. That's like probably one more shot away from each other. That is tight. Mad Dog and Carl O were neck and neck, man.
Neck and neck.
Good game plan.
Kadesh is in the house. Welcome, Kadesh.
Welcome, Kadash.
There he is.
We got high scores on tap. Good
16th.
score. 16th place in the top 20. Good score. High scores on tap.
15 million. There I am. Pop
Arcade
Brad.
Talk. Man, Team McCloskey, top 15 finish. Top 15.
Just got in
Good
there.
score. Good score. Man, you're moving up. You're getting to be a better pinball player. Look at that. Last week you did real good. You did good this week.
Just beat out high scores on tap. Sorry, high
Yes,
scores on
right,
tap, man.
That's like one shot away from each other. Yep. High scores and tap and Arcade Talk were neck and neck.
I was trying to beat his score because I saw him on there. I'm like, okay, I'm down there pretty far.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I got to try to go for high score.
You probably played till you beat high scores on tap. I know what happened.
Yep.
Right above Team McCloskey's Gregory.
He beat me out,
18
man.
million, 14th place. Good score, Gregory. That's yeah. Papa Brad's gaming right above
You just
Gregory.
got me, sucker. You just got me.
barely, just barely. That's
I was ahead of you for a while.
That's on console, yeah.
I think a couple of days ago, I think you beat me finally.
I
It's like,
know.
damn it. I
That
thought
was
I
a
had
good
you.
score for me. That was about all I could do. But I mean, that's
Same here.
for me, that was a good score. But for other people, like when we see the Wizards coming in, I didn't even get near what they got. But it was a good score for me. You know.
Now look at Gregory.
Mhm.
Once I beat TM, I was good. It's like,
Yeah.
man. He's eyeing me up, man.
He knew. I mean, you know, that's a good thing. You know, I mean, I'm glad if you see my name, please beat me because I'm glad that I'm making you play. I mean,
That's
by all
true.
means, push me down the leaderboard. I mean, I like that because it pushes me to play better too.
I just couldn't get past that score, man. I could
Mhm.
not. So I did try to beat you and Gregory, man. I just
Table
couldn't-
was fun, man. When that genie does that multi-ball and you finally get it, it's just so much fun.
I know.
The multi-ball
that.
goes by so fast for me, though. I mean, every time I got it, it was like I was so excited just to get it, and then it seemed like it was over in a flash. Like it's like I got the multi-ball, and it was like in a flash, it was over. It was so hard to keep the multi-ball going in this game. I mean, I don't think I had really one great run with the multi-ball for a long time, but you have to be able to hold that. You have to keep it going. You know, you watch the really good players; they can make the multi-ball on this table last. It's pretty, but I enjoy playing.
Oh, I did too. Meadow what's your name on this scoreboard? He said he ended up in the middle of the pack. You know, we didn't see on here yet is Checkout Girl.
Did not see Checkout Girl yet.
We haven't seen Herb Wars either, right? This table
Have
is
not
first
seen
spot.
Herb Wars.
Okay, let's go back. 12th place.
Dan Z.
Oh, man, look at us, man. We're all close together right now.
Man, Dan Z's usually in the top 5. This was a tough table. I think this we had some people that really had this table down though. Look at
there
Herb
he is.
Wars. Almost
11th.
in the top 10. Just missed it. 11th place for Herb Wars. Great gameplay, Herb Wars. Did you know that Herb Wars has a 4KP pinball machine? I didn't even know that, T. McCloskey.
I did not.
He's got a 4KP.
You told me.
We need to have him come on the show one day. I'm sure he wouldn't mind guessing. He's a serious retro gamer. If you're into retro games, go check out the Herb Wars channel. And if you're not subscribed to Arcade Talk, let's get this channel to 1,000. Please, if you're not subscribed, please drop a sub for this channel.
I'm getting close, man. I'm getting close.
McCloskey, we want him to get some McDonald's money.
Yeah, I'm up to 937, man.
937. Come on, it's the last push. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. You know, doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And until you hit 1,000, YouTube's got nothing for you. Isn't that right, T. McCluskey?
Yeah, they got nothing for you.
Got nothing for you.
Nothing.
So I'm finding my channel. As I approach 100, I started over on my new channel. But you're not even in the algorithm till you get to 500.
Yep.
But, you know, you gotta, it's a slow grind. But you're almost there, Team McCloskey. But if you're not subscribed and you're watching, we got 48 people. You could be the difference for this channel to actually get monetized and to make
Give me
it to
that final push up there.
That was that final push. I mean, if you're not subscribed, normally, you know, it makes a big deal to content creators.
There's 63 more to go. 63, man. That's it.
You're almost there. So please, if you're not subscribed, please drop the Arcade Talk channel a sub.
Yeah, we are talking about doing a giveaway, man, once I hit 1,000.
Yeah.
Not sure we're going to give away yet, but we'll most likely do a giveaway when I hit 1,000.
Top 10, T. McCloskey. Top 10 players of Toten. Tales of the Arabian Nights.
People are getting frustrated on this.
Pathetic GT play.
High score says I cussed a lot on this table. I broke the glass a few times. People are getting frustrated.
This table's savage. I love this one. I love this one. I love this one.
Genie laughs at you. He's like, fuck you, dude. Why are you laughing at me?
That triggers you, man. I mean, come on. It's got a harem. You got a harem scoring mode in the table. How can you not love this table? This table would never get made today. It's great. Top 10, pathetic GT play. We're the top 10, Team McCloskey. Let's keep the train moving.
Okay, did you do pathetic with GT?
Pathetic GT play, 10th place.
Oh, the scores are going up pretty quick now.
Yep, we're gonna start going up real quick. YL in the top 10. He had to earn it. It was hard. This was a tough table. It's a brutal table to get in the top 10. 32,522,000. Proven he's not just a YouTuber, that he's got some chops. Evil Genius Entertainment, JDV, coming in 8th place in our pinball tournament. So Evil Genius is a gamer. So if you're watching Evil Genius, he's got a little skill.
39 million.
Respect to Evil Genius. The Rickus, 7th place.
Wow, look at that jump. 39 to 53 million.
Yeah.
Another big jump.
Sacro, number 6. Usually, almost always a top 5 or top 10 player. Sacro's a very strong virtual pinball player. 6th place in this tournament. Good gameplay, Sacro. We're in the top 5, Team McCloskey. The Pinball Wizards. The Pinball Wizards are going to come out right here. These are the ones to beat. These are the best of the best. Top 5 players.
Sacro, 6th place with 66 million.
Right on the bubble, too. You almost always in the top 5. Pond Squid, number 5.
77 million.
10 million more than Sacro. Kadash.
Oh, that just pushed
Only
forward.
$1 million difference, but enough to put him in 4th. Kadash comes in 4th place with 78,752,320. Not the fake creamer, T. McCloskey. We're talking about the real creamer, the real creamer in the real Arcade Talk tournament. 4. Tales of the Arabian Nights. The number 3. What is it? The bronze medal winner of the Arcade Talk tournament. 78
almost
million.
hit 100 million. Almost hit it.
Amazing. Amazing.
Number 2 coming up.
Almost 100 million.
Did this person hit 100 million? Oh, yes, he
RC.
did.
Yep. 142 million.
Damn.
That's got to be one hell of a game. I can't even imagine what that kind of game looks like. On this table, I can't even imagine what that game looked like.
Man.
I mean, they probably got through all the modes. There's like the mode where you rescue the princess or whatever. They probably got through all the modes.
Yeah, probably. 142 million.
And the best player and number 1 in the Arcade Talk tournament.
Not sure how you even say it.
Ice Lagoon.
What he said. Number 1.
Whatever. Number 1. Congrats. 150 million. Some great
Big
scores,
score.
some great gameplay.
Once again, I wonder what that game looked like.
Yeah, if you made it in the top 10, man, props. This table was no joke. It was I mean, to score high like that on it, that's doing something.
Kadesh says 142 million is either glitch scoring or completing resource like 4K probably.
Yeah.
4X probably. Yeah.
Real Creamer broke 100 million after the tournament ended. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he emailed me. He emailed me. When the hour is up, even if you're on a table playing it, if the hour's up, it doesn't count.
Like it cuts off. Doesn't matter. It's when your score is submitted is when it counts.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like when you finish your game. If you're in the middle of the game and it's over when you finish, it doesn't count.
No.
I had that happen to me once. But man, I love the competition. Thank you everyone for playing. It was a great table.
Thanks, guys.
Glad we finally got to do Tales of Arabian Nights. This is one of the all-time great tables. And we're moving to Jurassic Park, which is really exciting. A very fun table. We're going to have a lot of competition on that table, too.
Here it is. Here is his score right there. Mm-hmm. Look at it. He has proof. This is from Real Creamer.
Here's the Real Creamer. Awesome. Awesome score.
And look what he would have been. He would have been number 1.
Yeah. Well, you gotta finish in the time of it. That's fair. That's the rules, Team McCloskey. Hate to say it, but them's the rules, Team McCloskey.
That's something that happened to me, man. It's like, no, I just
one hell of a game. Put that score up again. Yeah, look at that. It's like what, 13 million more. That's incredible. Yeah. Great job. Wow. That's incredible.
You would be upset, man. You got a score like that. You're like, yes. Then like, oh, it doesn't count.
Then I would be upset. 5 minutes, he said. It was 5. He was having such a good game that the timer ran out while he was playing. That is crazy. But
it does suck, man. I thought at least if you're on a table playing, it would count.
I cannot wait to see the scores on this Jurassic Park table. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so far with Jurassic Park, I feel like I'm not at my best yet. I feel like I can get a bigger score.
You're not going to be at your best till you read the rule set and start playing like where you know the different rules of the table. Then you'll start scoring better. But it's a good one. It's a good table. It's a fun table. There's a lot of rules. You got some interactive things. The raptors come on the table. The T-Rex chases the car. You said you had the T-Rex on the table for one of the modes, huh? He jumped on the table.
He jumped on the table,
fun, man. Yeah, definitely. If you're on the fence, this is a pinball tournament you want to play in. It's a lot of fun.
And it is on sale on Steam for $350.
$3.50. You got a game you can play all week with us, with the community.
Yeah. It comes with 3 packs. Comes
See
with,
where you stack
Jurassic
up.
Park.
Make sure you take TMCLOSKY out.
I think it's Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Mayhem.
Yeah, it's a
tables.
good pack. It's fun. They're all different too.
Yeah, and if you do it on Steam, get the Legacy Pack bundle, which
You get it for both FX3 and FX.
Yeah,
But we can't gift that pack. It won't let us gift that pack.
Yeah, you can't gift the Legacy Pack, unfortunately. I tried. To give it to the guy that won the pack last week. So Doc Mario, I think Doc Mario won last week.
Doc Mario won last week, yeah.
I tried to give him that Legacy Pack, and they wouldn't let me.
Is there a button to buy all the tables with the sale going on?
It probably is. I'm not sure. I know you can do it for Zachariah.
Oh, TMCLOSKY, we didn't even talk about the Zachariah sale. Do you have those things I sent you?
Yeah, I do. Let's
We'll
go through
talk about
here.
that.
Here's a scoreboard so far for Jurassic Park.
We got 12. How many are in? 14 or only 14 are in right now. So come join us. We just started today. Got Dingus. That was probably me on my cabinet. Seeing how bad my cabinet ran terrible.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Weird.
You think Atgames Flipper lag is bad? You should see my OTG lag on that particular table. MF Doom 11th. Got Off Grid Arcade, another YouTuber, 10th place. Good job, Off Grid. Mad Dog 9th. Papa Brad's Gaming, 8th place. Vader 647th. Gregory 6th place. Amused to Death. Sackpin Player 47, 5th place. Sacro in the top 5 with a score of 55 million right off the bat, starting strong. Real Creamer, 78 million. Dan Z, 107 million.
Go Dan Z.
122 million. Look at the Sharks already in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh, yeah,
Don't let that scare you off. Don't let that scare you off. TMCLOSKY, is it time? Is it time to do another prize on one of these tournaments?
You can. Well, you think about doing one?
I'll do a prize. I'll do for this tournament. I'm gonna do I'll do $30 in Amazon gift cards, random. So you could come in last place. You could put in a score. You could be dead last on the leaderboards. If you got a score in there and you're present in the next arcade talk, you can win. I'll do 3 of them, 3 $10 gift cards. How's that sound, TMCLOSKY?
Sounds good. I'm in there, Mikey, but I'm way down at the bottom. Second to last, I think it was, but 12th. 2 people behind me. So yeah, $30 Amazon gift card, right? Random draw.
Yeah, I'll do $30 random draw. You just have to be present when we do the show. And most people are here that play.
And put a score in.
Put a score in. You could be dead last. Doesn't matter what your score is. We'll just verify that you played. That's it.
Vader's back. Game on. He is slacking, man. I thought that was a good score, man. But yeah, I got a ways to go, man. I feel I'm not at my peak yet. I'm not at my peak. I'm learning the modes.
You're getting better.
Yeah, learning the modes and what you got to do.
Yeah, just another bonus on top of the tournament, just for the people that are playing.
Yeah.
If you're playing and you're watching Arcade Talk, it's just an extra little bonus.
Vader says, "I'm in. That's just my first try. I'll get better." I think I've only played it maybe 5 times. So.
It's been a while since I've played it, but
I've never played it. Yeah, I never played it. I love it, man. I love the shout outs and all that. I mean, it sounds like they used a real actor's voice. Sound like clips from the movie. Yeah, they sound like a clips from the movie. Even a guy at the beginning there with the tasers in that. Tasers full max or whatever he says.
Yeah, it's good. So where are we going to next? We covered all of our tournaments.
He is a 50-year-old version of Jurassic Park. I am, man. I never played it. Never played it. A lot of fun, though, man. Let's see. What do we got? What did we cover so far? Did that. I guess we go over to this wonderful calendar for
Atgames calendar.
Atgames.
July 24th, 2024. July
He just
2024
wants to drop
calendar.
it here right at the beginning.
We don't need to cover Flipper Friends. We talked about Flipper Friends enough, Team McCloskey.
Oh yeah, that's like the first 4 weeks.
And I think like in the future, let's just read the tables that are this week in Flipper Friends and next week's. We don't need to read the whole calendar every week.
No, I was just kind of curious to see what kind of tables we were going to have
Yeah.
throughout the months. Okay, so really the important dates really start here on the 17th.
Mhm.
We get My Little Pony.
I know you've been waiting.
This one.
I know you've been waiting, Team McCloskey.
You
My
did
Little
ask for
Pony's
this one.
coming out just for you on the 17th. You've been wanting that one.
That's the one you said you want. I want the one on the 24th. This is one I've been asking for. Garfield. I've been asking for that one, man. Garfield.
You said
24th.
Garfield's really fun.
It's
Yeah,
a fun. I
maybe
like
we'll
it.
play Garfield up. Maybe we'll do an I scored for Garfield.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, I'd like it. I mean, I never played My Little Pony, so I don't know. I own it on
Mhm.
Steam. I've never played it though. Have you played My Little Pony?
No, I own it. I own all the tables, so I haven't played it.
I do own it.
I might wait for it to drop on Atgames, so I might just wait to play it.
So 17th, My Little Pony, then the 24th, which is probably what the next week. Yep, next. So they're dropping these all on Wednesdays. Like they've been doing. So 24th is Garfield. And all these packs just have one table. And then the 31st, we finally get Godzilla versus Kong. We've been waiting for that one for a very long time. Unfortunately, most likely it's not going to be 25. Well, no, it's a Zen, so it should stay at the price that they
It'll be at the
advertised.
Zen table price, probably $15, huh?
$15. I think that's what it was going to be when they were supposed to release
And
it.
that's a 3-pack where it comes with 3 different tables, so it's about $5 a table.
Yeah, which I agree with
It's not
that.
bad.
And I think Garfield and My Little Pony is probably going to be around $5 or $10. I would think 5, but it could be 10. But
Yeah,
because they're just
we'll
one
wait and
table.
see.
I can't remember how much was Peanuts. Peanuts was $5.
Yeah,
So
I think it was $5.
Yeah, so Peanuts, so these could be $5 a piece, and then we already know Godzilla is $15. And then, unfortunately, 24th, we got a price increase for non-Zen Legend 4K pinball packs, going from 25 to 35. That's a big jump. Big ouch. I know a lot of people are upset about that.
Ouch.
I think they should have just bumped it up $5, but man, they just went all out $10. That's tough, man. It's tough. So any Zacharias, Taito, or any Magic Pixel, basically, gonna be coming out after the 24th is gonna be $35.
And we're going to talk about Zachariah too, because there is a massive, massive deal. If you are OTGing pinball tables to your 4KP, there is a fantastic deal right now on the entire Zachariah library, every single thing they've ever made. We'll talk about that after we're done, won't we?
Yep.
For my friends that have a computer hooked up to your 4KP.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? I mean, you said you feel like it should be $5 instead of $10. I mean,
they're all. A lot of the Magic.
it's a
Pixels
bitter
are
pill,
old.
right? Like no one wants to pay more for these things that we like, no one wants to pay more for these things,
Nope.
but when we got over the shock of the prices raising, I kind of thought about it. Like when I go to the grocery store, every single thing I buy costs more, everything. So I don't know. I don't know, I don't want to sound like one of those people that always says, can you believe the prices of everything? But I am disappointed the prices were raised. But on the other hand, like everything seems like it's more expensive. Have you been to fast food lately? It's insane.
Well, it's like they're almost going the same route as Sony did with the PlayStation 5. Because what did Sony do? All their new games went up from 60 to 70.
Yeah.
Didn't like that either. I was like, $70,
No.
they're digital form now, man. You only got a physical copy, so how can it go up? It's digital. But
what I don't get for me is like the older games.
thinking?
I would have thought the new game could have been a little more expensive. Maybe the older ones they wouldn't have to raise them as much. But
I thought maybe just going forward,
Mhm.
the new ones would be 35. But I think it's going to be all of them, right?
yeah, it's
Even the
all
older
of them.
ones?
So even the older ones.
So all the Magic
So-
Pixels. So anyone you want.
Hey man,
really
they just had them on sale, and you know I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but in my opinion, this is just an opinion. Team McCloskey, can an opinion be wrong? An opinion can be wrong, can it? But in my opinion,
No,
like
can't be wrong.
the sale that they just did would have been the time to get the 4K pinball, because I expect prices to continue going up. I don't want them to, but I look at the world around me and everything that I love and everything I buy, everything's more expensive. You know, look at that NBA Jam that our K1 Up is releasing. Look how expensive it is and how cheaply it's made. Everything is more expensive and smaller and less than it used to be. You get 2 players instead of 4 players, Team McCloskey. you get less wood.
I can't
Less
imagine.
wood.
I couldn't imagine 2 people playing on that thing. I mean, it'd probably break.
What a joke.
You rocking back and forth. It's like,
I do agree. Big ED, it was a lot of money to spend. It was a big leap of faith. Like when we got ours, remember when we got ours and we thought that the $1,100 we thought was a lot. Remember, Team McCloskey?
Oh, yeah.
But looking back, do you have any regrets to getting the 4KP?
No, because I would not want to get it now. That's for sure. Too
I
expensive.
don't have any regrets getting it early. That's just me. And we got it for a really low price because we were early adopters. Now, things don't always work that way, Team McCloskey. I think we got lucky.
Oh, yep.
We
didn't get lucky. We took a chance. You know, we said, hey, we want to be early adopters.
You know, I mean, I looked at the prior history and how much I loved my HD pinball, and I said, well, if it can do that, but it's maybe a little better, maybe I'll be an early adopter. But it could have went the wrong way. I mean, certainly the Adams family didn't give us a lot of faith.
Started off the wrong way.
They started off on the wrong foot, you know, and
just Adams family. Though. Everything else was good, but
yeah, I mean, every time I look at my table skinned to like one of the tables, it's not really doesn't play perfect, right? And I don't know. I mean, hopefully they could fix it one day, but I don't know if it was easy, they would have done it by now, right? If it was an easy fix, it would be fixed by now. If it was easy, I'm thinking they really ran into some challenges they didn't expect. But
it's because they didn't build them from scratch. They should have built them from scratch.
I think they're getting smarter because I think they're not releasing skins without playing the tables first. I think the first batch they said these are the properties, you know. We'll get the tables when we get them, but we're going to release these skins. I think now they're going to be a little more selective, and I think that's a good call because you don't want to have a table, skin to a pinball table that doesn't play great. To me, the biggest miss Atgames did and out of everything they've ever done is they did not release a Twilight Zone skin table. Because if they would have launched with Twilight Zone and that was the default table that they started with, we would have a whole different narrative, wouldn't we?
Yeah, as long as it plays like it does now. Yes.
Yeah, because the Twilight Zone's one of the best playing tables. And that should have been the launch table. But, you can't go back. Once the bell is rung, you can't unring that bell. I mean, they made a judgment call. I mean, Adams Family is the most commercially successful pinball ever made. It's one of the most popular ones.
That's why they went with it.
That's why they went with it. But, we definitely gave them feedback. Do not release anything without playing the pinball table because there's nothing worse than having a pinball machine themed to a table and the table doesn't play good. To me,
And High Score says, I love my Casino Cade, but they built the Casino Cade like that because it wasn't meant to be playing on arcade games. It was only
there's no arcade controls on a Casino Cade.
Yeah, Casino Cade was made that way just because it's you're just gonna hit a couple buttons, no physical action going on.
Yeah.
Anything else, man, it's just gonna fall apart. And that's why you get that little you get that little thing in the front there, man. Hold on to it. Hold on with your foot.
Hold on that foot panel.
Player 2, get your foot on there too.
Man,
hold her down. Hold her down.
We can make it through this calendar before we start all that. We have something special for the talking about the Arcade Up. Let's get through the calendar first, then we'll talk about the NBA Jam.
Hey, just let you guys know, all non-Zen pinball packs are on sale right now. They're on sale for $25. Sale ends July 24th. They'll be going up to $35. So you look at it that way, Bob. They're on sale right now. $10 off.
Man. Before you complain more, I mean, they're going to go higher. So, the sale was actually would have been a fine time to buy them because the prices all are going up, you know.
And it would be $15 off of the new price. Yeah, I'm still not too happy with it, but
And I don't expect the 4K pinball to go down in price for a long time. You know, and unless they stop selling them altogether, then the prices will drop. But at this point, it's still the hottest thing in home arcade.
old car.
By far. People that get the pinball fall in love with it. I mean, not just me. I mean, look at Chaotic BPR. Look at half a dozen. Go on some other shows. People that have big home arcades. They have tons of arcades.
They're loving their 4K pinball.
Once you get this, I mean, it becomes one of your most played things in your home arcade. I mean, I love it. I'm not shilling FOMO. I'm just saying I have no regrets.
FOMO. Yeah, I don't have no regrets. It's fun to play.
I don't want them to cheapen it. Like, keep it good. Like, we don't need a cheap version. Keep it good. You know,
keep improving.
If anything, make it better. Give us a launch button underneath the plunger.
Yeah.
If anything, make it better. Give us a 120 megahertz screen. Give us a screen with a faster refresh rate.
Atgames has said in the past that once the 120 megahertz
it's affordable,
comes down
they're just
in
going to
price,
switch.
they will switch over to 120 when the prices get affordable.
And they're
I
on it,
totally
man.
understand that.
The thing I will give Atgames, they are engineers at heart. I mean, if you look at the engineering, I mean, I've put my hands on every inch of this 4K pinball machine. I put in the SSF kit myself, and I changed out the buttons myself to leaf springs. And I could tell you, it's just the quality is, to me, it's the best product Atgames has ever made. There's nothing on this level. I mean, it's the most expensive, but it's also, they had the most improvement. Like when I went back into my HD pinball to switch out my buttons, I mean, I just saw all the stuff again that reminded me, why did I invest in the 4KP? It's because every single part of it is a little better. You know, they really did a good job all the way around. I mean, yeah, once they get the software, it's going to be the next hurdle for them to, like Zen, to overcome. But the way the pinball machine's made, I've been very happy with it.
High scores. Somebody already on Facebook already has their 4K pinball machine on sale. They're selling it for $15.75 on Facebook. Somebody in Mineral, Ohio. They actually have the SSF kit and the control panel, and $15.75. So that's the first one I've seen in the country for sale already. And I think it's the Adams family. But yeah, I saw that just the other day. So yeah, so there's another thing coming on May 31st. Is we got Godzilla vs. Kong. Plus we got a new firmware update. So we got another firmware. They did promise one.
I'm not going to hype it up, but I mean, we would like the lag fixed. We would like as much flipper lag taken out of the machine on Zen as possible.
Yeah, plunger fix would be nice too.
I mean, people think I'm a shill, but I called it like it is, straight to the top of Atgames. I told them the most important thing is flipper lag. I mean, I spoke for the people that come and watch our show, and I didn't sugarcoat anything. So they've heard feedback, and they said they're working on it still. I mean, the direct answer, I mean, it's 100% being worked on. So we'll see. Hopefully one of these firmware updates. I long for the day that I play Adams Family and I can say, I just suck at this pinball, but the software is not holding me back. Like, I might still suck at the game, but the machine's not holding me back. And hopefully that day comes, Well,
I know the day for the plunger lag will come first.
Yeah.
So I know a couple months ago they were close. I heard from Atgames that they were getting close to fixing that plunger lag. So I think we'll get down. We might see it any time. We could see it on this one. Since I know they were getting close on that one. Don't know what I know about. And flipper lag, like you said before, Zen's got to pretty much fix that on their end. But I think the plunger was an Atgames issue. So they said they were close of getting that. So maybe this one we'll get rid of that. It's not really a lag. It's like there's like a little what do you call it?
Yeah.
There's a little what do you call that? A little gap.
This is one of those things. Once again, I'm just gonna say it one more time. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I don't expect the 4KP to drop in price. I really hope I'm wrong. This is one of those cases. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it dropping in price anytime soon.
It dropped a little bit on this last nod, didn't it not? A little
It
bit.
did, but I mean below that
$100?
sale price. Like people are talking about like it dropping to be like $1,000.
Nah,
That's
that ain't
not going to happen.
That ain't gonna
It's
happen.
never going to happen. Not with the way it's
Hell
made.
no.
I mean, it's just not going to happen.
That was early day adopters.
It's a higher end product, but I mean, if it does, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong.
No, they ain't gonna drop it down to 10. 1,099 again.
You know,
it would
I hope
get-
I'm
it would-
wrong because, of course, I always want more people to be playing. You know, I would like for more people to get to experience it and have it. But I mean, I'm just looking at the writing on the wall from what I'm seeing.
If you want to get it cheap, you're gonna have to get it on like, eBay or
Second
Facebook.
hand,
Place.
buy one used. Mhm.
Yep. Yard sale, maybe, Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, that one on Facebook wasn't bad, $15.75. It has an SSF kit already installed, had a control panel, so that's really not a bad price. $15.75,
Yeah.
a lot better than $2,000. So I don't know. So there's the calendar for July, guys. So we're gonna get what 1, 2,
3 tables.
3.
Actually, no, there's 3 in the 1 pack, so that's 3 there, 5.
Yeah, 3 packs and then
5 new Zen tables.
Oh,
and
I
we're going to get
Natural History
Natural
Pack 2.
History Pack 2 at the end of the month, if it's ready. Look, wait a minute. Team McCloskey, schedule is for reference only and subject to changes.
There it is, right down here, guys. Right down.
Yeah. And here's the thing, people get upset, but I don't want them to send out stuff that's broken. Like, if there's something wrong with it, if it doesn't work, don't put it out.
Don't release.
They took a lot of heat for pulling back the Natural History. But if there was something wrong with it and wasn't working right, don't put it out. Because once it's out, the bell is rung, Team McCloskey. And that initial impression, you can't take it back. Just don't send out stuff that's not 100%. It's not a good look. I mean, that kills a company's reputation. I mean, look at Arcade 1-Up. Look at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That was a burn. If you bought that, you felt burnt because it was not what it was not what it was supposed to be. Just hold it back. Release it when it's finished. I mean, you don't want a meal. You don't want a meal that's half cooked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do the due diligence to make sure it's good and it works the best it can before you release anything.
Put it on the field and we'll fix it later. Not a good look though.
And
no, just wait.
And I 100% do believe too that it was not pulled back. Some people are like, "Oh, they pulled it back so they could charge more for it after the prices increase." I don't think that was the case in this particular case. I think they discovered some things that they wanted to fix, and I think that is the case. So I mean, just release it when it's ready. And we should be patient because we don't want stuff that's broken. I don't want to pay full price for software that's not up to snuff. Do you, Team McCloskey?
Nope.
Just, get it when it's right and then release it. That's my opinion.
Yep.
Sorry, Team McCloskey, because I heard some people saying that it was like tinfoil hat wearing people saying that they held it back just so they could charge more. And I don't think that's the case at all from what I heard.
And so far, it's still $25. Because they do still have that thing on Facebook where it's still $25, unless they pulled it down right before we streamed. I even looked earlier today. This is still up on Facebook, so it still says $25. So hopefully they still will be $25.
Honor the $25 price would be a good gesture, I think. But
they haven't taken it down yet. So
we'll wait and see what happens. But that would be a good gesture if they kept that $25 price.
Yeah, because it should have already came out. So, like I said, I think if they weren't, they would already pull this. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any knowledge or anything, but this is still up on Facebook. I would have thought they would have took this down by now.
I would have thought so too.
Yeah. So, but it's still up there, at least like last time I looked. So hopefully it will still be 25.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, I don't want any of this stuff to get more expensive. But it's not just your home arcade stuff. It's everything.
High scores on tap. Games need to link with arthritis medicine for sponsorship. Just saying. Standing at these pinballs, long time, man. When you're old, man, your knees start aching a little bit.
High scores on tap. High scores on tap is wants to be sponsored by Icy Hot.
There you go. Get Shaq out of there. Put high scores on tap in there. All right. So there's a calendar, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mikey Yoon asked what the firmware update is. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that plunger fix will be in there, but besides that, I have no idea. Or you never know. Pop Bread might have lag fix in there. Who knows?
You never know. We can always hope.
We don't know nothing, so
we don't know anything. They don't tell us anything.
No, we will see though, because they'll come out in the next couple weeks with
Team McCloskey. I couldn't even get any information on the new ALU that's dropping at Sam's. I couldn't get any information.
Ain't that supposed to drop? Like
I got the door shut on me. They won't tell me anything. Team McCloskey.
And I already thought they said it was going to release quarter.
They announced it, but they won't give me any details. I asked for some details, but they wouldn't give me any details. Yeah.
Well, you know the rock chip's in there, right?
You get the same rock chip that's in the iArcade, and it's going to be able to run the new operating system that the 4KP is using. It's going to run the newer operating interface, which I like. Like, you didn't ever experience the original Atgames interface. No, you did, because you have a Legends gamer, don't you?
Yeah,
so you're familiar with both of them. I mean, the new interface is way easier to use, I think.
Oh yeah,
but I mean, it's a logical progression. It's a logical progression. It's a better chipset, and it's a better interface, and it's going to be sold at Sam's. That's all I know about it. They won't tell me anything else. I asked. I tried. But no scoops. I tried Team McCloskey for my viewers. I did try, but I can't get any more out of them. And that information's all public. They put that out in the quick little thing. Remember when they did the video where everything flashed by at like 50 miles an hour? If you pause it and you read the section about the ALU coming to Sam's, that's where you get the information from.
Yeah. Well, it was
come out in October at Sam's. Yep.
That's what I thought they said. That's what I was saying too. It was coming in October.
Yeah, we'll find out when they're ready to tell us. They'll tell us something. But at this point, that's the only information I know.
Yeah, you're looking for the specs. You weren't going to give you the specs, Papa Ray.
Don't give me any deets. No deets.
Nothing.
Oh, you got to pull it up. Yeah.
None for you, sucker.
Nothing for you. The ALU A-HD has the rock chip RK3399, the same as the iArcade. And I'll tell you, the iArcade is an emulation beast. It runs those golden age arcade games like a champ. So as long as they still enable UCE files running, I used to say CoinOps X, but that confuses everyone because you don't need CoinOps X to play the games. You need the UCE files to work.
Yeah, if
the UCE files work, you can play the games without needing an interface like CoinOps.
Yeah, CoinOps X is just the software to run.
It's an extra little graphical interface.
Yeah, it's just the interface to run the files.
But because people get confused.
All right, high scores on tap, man. Have a great night, man. Have a great
Thanks for
Friday.
watching. Take care.
Get that elbows and knees.
Icy hot.
Icy hot, man. Biggie decent. I love my arcade. So yeah, there it is. There, new UI and new games list. New chipset.
I asked for the games list. I got the door slammed on me. That's just give me a little crumb. Give me a crumb. Nothing.
Here's a little crumb.
There's a crumb. There's the information.
New UI, new games list coming out in October.
Yeah, CEI. Yep, new games list and the new interface. New interface is better. I mean, that's a logical progression, though. I mean, that is like a good upgrade.
And we know it's going to have a new rock chip in too.
New rock chip.
All right.
Which Team McCloskey, not to crush anyone's hopes, but I mean that chip still. I mean, you're basically at PlayStation level on running emulation. It's not going to run like your Techno Parrot and your Dreamcast type games. It's gonna flatline at about PlayStation era on graphics power. Unless you get, you never know. There might be some genius hacker that figures out a way, but from what I've seen. But we'll have to wait and see. I asked about the screen. I asked about the interface. I asked for a games list. I didn't get anything.
Nothing.
Nothing. But I did ask for the viewers because I've been asked by viewers to try to see if I get any details. But
did I? Because they used to have 300 games on it, right?
I think the original one had 300.
I thought I saw somewhere that it was only going to have like 250 games, but I'm not.
I wonder if they're going to lose the Atari games because they had some bangers. They had like Centipede, and there's a few really good Atari games on there.
You're going to get a new skin, Papa Brad. It will be a new skin. It has to be because some of those games that are on side art are not on there anymore, right?
Yeah,
there's some. So I mean, we're going to get some kind of new skin on it because some of the games are not relevant on the cabinet anymore. So
Jason said it had 350, then 300, and then 250. The next one's going to have 250 games.
That's what I thought I heard 250 somewhere.
But let's call it the way it is. It's a multicade. I mean, it almost doesn't matter how many games are on it. I hate to be this way, TMCLOSKY. It almost doesn't matter. Like if they could drop the price cheaper and we could put our own games on it, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
This is it's not a nostalgia based cab. You're not buying nostalgia.
I'd be buying it, Mikey. I'd be buying it. Purple Killer Instinct skin on the ALU coming out in October.
TMCLOSKY, there is no actual purple on a Killer Instinct 1 or Killer Instinct 2. There's not a hair of purple on that cab.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful.
So I need to pull out my my videos where I show real Killer Instincts out in the wild, and I explain to you that there is no purple on these cabs.
But this ain't a real arcade, so
I know it's just a. I mean, it is a tribute to it, but you would think a tribute to something would be a little more faithful.
I'm not talking about the ALU 4K. I'm not talking about the 4K one. I'm not talking about the 4K. I'm not talking about the 4K ALU.
I know.
I'm talking about the one coming out.
It's gonna have a new skin too. Yeah. To me, they'd do better getting rid of the multicade artwork altogether and just doing something different. I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. I flipped my panel around the other way, so I don't have to look at all the names on one of them.
Yeah. Jason said, "I don't believe Disney won't be included either." Why purple? Because that's Microsoft. Microsoft Rare added that purple.
Maybe that was the art they authorized, but it was a bad choice. It's an ugly cabinet.
Yeah, like I said, Microsoft Rare, man, has the final say on those. So, like I said before, just come out with four new skins for the AO 4K.
Choice is never a bad thing. Give people some choice.
Killer Instinct 2, and then this purple one. Boom, 4 skins right off the bat, right out of the door, Pop Brad.
Yeah.
Boom.
TMCLOSKY, it's all about 4 skins. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't sound very good.
Yeah, it's all about the artwork.
Yeah, give us choice. Choice is good. People like choice.
Would be awesome.
Give us choice. Choice is good. Yeah,
choice is always good.
Choice is more expensive, but it is good. I mean, you're going to get more people buying it if you give people more choice. If you say it's this one thing, and people don't like that one thing, you're going to lose a good portion of potential customers. This is my opinion.
Yeah, so I mean, this one coming out in October, man, is going to be a totally different artwork. It might still be the multicade artwork, but it's going to be different than one you have now. So
you just
if they don't have Disney, does the bezel go away? Because that was a Tron really effect bezel.
Yeah, and the thing about the thing is, it's good that they get it out there because more people will get their hands on them at Sam's. But it also means that whenever it's over, whatever's left over, they're going to probably discount. So the people that are looking for deals,
Black Friday,
if it goes to retail and after, this main selling season's over, that's when you'll get your deals. Whatever's left, they'll probably blow out because Sam's, they don't hold on to stuff.
Yeah, Walmart, Sam's, they don't hold on nothing.
They stack it deep. They stack it deep. And
It's
they
like
will slash, man. When them barbecue grills got to fit in that spot and that giant box is taking it up, it's got to go, Team McCloskey. And the way they look at it, I think, is they made their money, right? At a certain
Right,
point,
yeah.
I think they just figure we've made our money.
Yep,
We
they
need the
know that
space
point.
for things that will sell. And they know it's a retail science. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
expect to ever go on a Sam's and see a 4KP pinball. It's too high end of a product. I mean, I just don't think it's going to happen. It's too expensive.
Too expensive. And like Walmart always wants you to come in with something to make it cheaper. Like say something, okay, we want to sell this $1,000. Walmart say, nope, you got to come under $800. So
Yeah.
people will make it a little cheaper. And some things you just can't cheapen.
Mhm.
I don't see Atgames doing that because it might not run some of the games, at least a 4K one. So Retro asks, when is ALU 4K being released? Sometime next year. I think last time I heard was like quarter one of next year, because they're not going to do any pre-orders. Pre-orders were going to be released this year, but now they went away with the pre-orders. They're going direct sale only. So I think it's like quarter one of next year is the shot, but it might not happen until second quarter. But yeah, they got rid of all the pre-order. You won't see any more pre-orders, I guess, for any of the products. And they're going to only make so many at first, probably doing it batches, and once they're sold out, then they might come back in stock later, but you'll be waiting. But if like anything with a 4K pinball, if you want the ALU 4K, I would get it when it first comes out, because it's probably going to be the cheapest. At that point, you ain't going to get it any cheaper than when it first comes out. Right, Pop Brad?
If they do it the same way, yeah, it was the cheapest. I mean, we saved a ton of money. I mean, it was ridiculous how cheap. Like, we saved a ton from the people that are getting them now, just because we got them first. But I mean, it's hard to always know what's going to happen. But in this case, we made out good by being an early adopter.
Yeah.
And New Wave Toys does that all the time. New Wave Toys, if you pre-order it, you get the deal. I mean, when you wait for it to come in stock, when you wait for them just to have general stock, it's way more expensive. Yeah,
and see, their prices just went up too. I think all their replicas coming out are $200 now.
Yeah, it's not just everywhere. It's everywhere, And
you used to be able to get those things around $100. The New Wave, now they're up to $200. When you're not pre-ordering, anyways. They still have the sale on a pre-orders, but I think they're like somewhere around 170, 160 on a pre-order. Then it goes up to 200 after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going up everywhere. Sucks.
Does suck. I mean, I hate it because it means less people are going to get into this stuff too. It's bad for the future of home arcade. If these prices keep cranking up, people, the dollar only goes so far. Team McCloskey.
There's a breaking point.
There's a breaking point for this. This is a luxury item. No one needs a arcade or pinball to live. It's not like food, clothing, and shelter. Food and clothing. This is a want, not a need. But
I agree with you, Caro. People have a hard time pulling the trigger on a full amount. Pre-orders are nice because you can save up, put that initial down, and then you can save up.
I like that too. I'm a fan of that. I have to be honest. I am a fan of that.
I am too.
I'd rather just pre-order it, put down a little bit, and then save up the money to have it when it releases.
Mikey, I will be buying that purple ALU 4K. I like it, man. I love that. I do really like the artwork, but I'm the only one in this chat right now.
Don't even get me started, man.
But I don't have no nostalgia for.
You don't have any nostalgia for the real arcade. That's why.
But that's why I said give us 4 choices: Killer Instinct 2, Battletoads, and then the purple. Killer Instinct 1 and 2 combined art. You got that lightning bolt going down. I like that too. Every time I talk about it, Pop Brad gets all disgusting.
Getting me riled up, man.
That's why I laugh every time.
I'm pushing. You're gonna get me go berserk. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I do agree. It is a big decision. And
4K is going to be up there too. It won't be as expensive as the 4K.
No, probably around $1,000.
That's my guess.
We don't know the price, but that's our guess. Just our guess. We don't know the price. No one knows the price. If I was to guess, it's going to be $1,000.
You have to get the SSF kit, Biggie D says. You don't have to.
You don't have
it's a
to,
nice
but it's
luxury to
better.
have.
It's a good upgrade.
Oh, yeah. If you don't have the money,
Yeah, once you get it, you won't go back. Let me put it that way.
Still good without the SSF kit, but like I always say, hey, if you don't have the money to get it now, it's always a future purchase and wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
But I would agree it's worth getting it installed if you do get it.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. You can install it. Right,
all you need is a screwdriver, but watch my video.
Wow, that sounds simple.
That's all you need is a screwdriver, but just watch my video. But
Yeah, watch Papa Brad's video. It didn't look that hard. It just looked time consuming.
It's time because it's you got to be very meticulous. Man, when I dropped a screw in, it rolled under everything, and I had to take everything back apart.
Too. I was
I
like,
was
oh no,
not happy, dude. Because if I would have left that screw, it would have shorted out, and then I would have big problems. So just take your time, like we're telling Atgames on these pinball packs. Take your time and do it right. Like if you're doing the install of the SSF kit, just take your time. Don't be in a rush. Take your time, and you'll get through it. It's not that bad, but it's a lot of being in a very small, tight space, and it's a kind of meticulous thing to do. So, but it's not. I mean, it's not beyond anyone's abilities. I think that's watching us.
just time consuming. Yeah, just
It's time consuming.
And you only need a screwdriver, so that sounds pretty simple to me.
Okay, we've been teasing them. Are we going to talk about this NBA GM2 player?
Do we have to?
We have to. This is the big news, TMCLOSKY. This is if Papa Brad can do it, anyone can do it on that SSF kit. This is the big news. The NBA Jam 2 player.
Oh, what is this, Papa Brad?
There we have pictures.
Here it is, guys. Oh, that's wrong. Papa Brad.
Oh, wait. There it is. TMCLOSKY. You have it. Look at the beautiful artwork. Man, Arcade 1-Up has outdone themselves. This is the best looking products I've seen from Arcade 1-Up.
It's the NBA Jam, guys. Woo!
Woo!
Got that killer marquee up there.
It's on fire.
They should keep the Casino Cade marquee up there. It looks good on the NBA.
You know. I mean, we are an Arcade 1-Up channel, so we do have to talk about form factors. Now that they're doing this arcade, what other arcades do we want to see in this form factor? Can you imagine all your favorite games in this form factor, TMCLOSKY? What other games do we want to see in the form? How about Pac-Man? Look how good that looks. It's just like the arcade.
And look, you got it down here, kind of side art on there. Got Pac-Man. Look, you got to stretch that Pac-Man side art, man, way up.
That is nostalgia, man. When I see that, that brings me back to 1980, TMCLOSKY. I remember having to put my foot down on that bottom panel to keep the Pac-Man from falling over when I played. I remember that.
I know. See,
and they got to get this done. Captain D's, they want their money. TMCLOSKY, that loan's going to come due.
We got somebody jumping the shark over there
in the chat.
Captain D shark.
Don't tell them who's jumping the shark in the picture. Captain D's needs their money. That loan's going to come due. Does anyone know who's jumping the shark? We're waiting to see who gets it in the chat. And who knows? Jason knows. TMCLOSKY, zoom in. We got the best zoom in the business here over at Arcade Talk. Arthur Fonzarelli making that jump over the giant Captain D sign. Captain D needs to get paid.
He's getting ready. He's got the one side up already. He's getting close. He's coming due soon.
I don't wish for anyone to go out of business, but they're not making good choices, TMCLOSKY.
We got an idea for the Blitz.
There's the Blitz. The Blitz. Here's the next cab they're doing. They're just gonna take those Blitz cabs and skin them up as Pac-Mans.
That's what they did with the Casino Cade. Might as well do with the Blitz.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting them ideas.
Hey man, whatever they got in stock, whatever wood they got in stock, and whatever spare PCBs they can throw in a cab, that's going to be what you're going to get.
Real Pac-Man. Well, I like the match though.
You're not going to get. Are you getting a new IP? Are you getting Qbert or Robotron? No, you're getting this. This is what they got for you.
That's what they got for you.
They got for you. And I actually heard someone argue, T. McCloskey, it's better than nothing.
Oh,
It's
is
better
it
than
really
nothing.
though?
Is
it?
That is the worst argument, I've ever heard for any. It's better than nothing. That is the argument of like why you would get it.
Better than
T.
nothing.
McCloskey, it's better. No, it is not better.
I think nothing.
They were like, imagine what other arcade games do you want to see in this skin? And I said, none, never. Don't put any more in this. Doing one this way is bad enough. Don't put more in there. This has no nostalgia. This is the opposite of nostalgia.
And it's $500.
$500. Look at that, side by side.
Side by side.
Anyway, T. McCloskey, we got the leak. Show them the Pac-Man. We got a leak. We got an Arcade 1-Up leak. Show the Pac-Man. Put the Pac-Man up there too. We got leaks. We got leaks. Arcade talk.
Leaks. New Pac-Man
Arcade
coming.
1-Up, Arcade 1-Up, Arcade 1-Up. Let's say it enough so the algorithm gets it. Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up leaks are right here. We're on the Arcade 1-Up's #1 channel. Arcade
Here
Top.
it is.
Arcade 1-Up Pac-Man.
Here's the
It's
next
coming.
Pac-Man.
And a
$6.99.
wonderful new form. This one's $6.99. Yeah, this one's
It's
$6.99.
Pac-Man. It's got to be more.
Pac-Man's popular, This will be at all the department stores. Those Ozempicades.
Thin
Ozempicades.
collection. Thin collection.
That's right, man. They got the little foot thing down at the bottom to keep them from flipping over.
Yeah, that tells you right there, man. Hold on, suckers.
And when I first saw it, I thought it looked like a urinal, dude. I was like, the urinal puck goes at the bottom there. That's where you put the little puck, keeps it smelling good. To me, this is like the opposite of what you do. This is as far wrong as you could go for a company that built itself on nostalgia. This is 100%
right here.
the wrong direction to be heading.
This NBA Jam is no nostalgia there, man.
Dude, that's a partycade. I mean, I have one hanging on my wall behind me because it's Defender, and I love Defender. It has the right controls. But, what amazes me, the Defender Partycade is arguably one of the best Arcade 1-Ups they ever made, and they never made them again, T. McCloskey. One run. They did them, and it's just unbelievable. Like, they are so clueless when it comes to giving us something that's a quality product, and like people are like, well, they'll still sell them anyway. They'll sell them, but the thing is, this will be the last arcade that the people buy. They'll buy this junk. They'll play it once or twice and say, it just wasn't worth it. I could have bought, it's not going to hold up, the wrong direction, T. McCloskey.
Well, they got all those leftover casino cades, man. What are they going to do with them?
Well, we know what they're doing with them. They're turning them into NBA Jams. It's the same bottom piece.
I mean, look at the kick plate, man. It looks so bad. It's so skinny and long.
Oh, it's just terrible. God awful.
Yeah. And how tall are those things? I mean, they're not real tall either. I think they're 5 foot.
Yeah, this is a repeat of the Blitz. And this is a company that can't afford to keep taking giant L's. I mean, they took a giant L on Blitz. They took a giant L on Marvel vs. Capcom. Now they're going to take a giant L on this.
Yeah. So they're selling at the same price as the casino cade, $500. I mean, fine, selling something like this.
They could have had a home run. Arcade 1-Up lost their vision. They lost sight of what even made people like them. They lost sight of like everything that people like about Arcade 1-Up. They do the opposite of what people like. And then they're going to wonder what, they're going to be out of business by December. We'll see. I'll be surprised if they make it through December. I'm going to be impressed.
They might have a shot.
They might have a shot, but
you're telling me there's a chance.
They'll keep just making Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter. They'll have a 3 product line, and they'll just keep recycling over and over and over.
That's if they make it.
That's if they make it. Yeah.
They don't have the old one on sale anymore or show it. Or they pull the old NBA Jam out.
Oh, wait a minute. TMCLOSKY, I heard it's like 60 pounds lighter too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like you can just like you can rock a arcade one up with your finger. It's 60 pounds lighter than the old ones.
It comes in at 61.73 pounds.
61 pounds. This thing's gonna be moving all over the place.
61.5 inches high. 61 pounds. And then the Shaq version, I can't find the regular Jam, NBA Jam, but the Shaq version was.
Thor KC has an interesting point. Update the PCB to Defender Partycade, include Wi-Fi,
Whoa.
get in the Casino Cade pedestal. We don't want the Casino Cade pedestal, Thor KC. Sell it for $3.99. Step 3, profit. It would sell for $300. It would sell. People would
$199 was still better. It's only a $199 cabinet though, man. It's $200. I mean, come on. A regular like the NBA Jam Shaq was 96 pounds. This is 61 pounds. So almost 40 pounds difference. And Shaq was 6.67 inches tall. This thing's 61.
I love doing arcade one-up videos. They're going to keep giving me ammunition. Making moves like this gives Papa Brad ammunition for great videos. So just keep it up, arcade one-up. You're helping my channel. Thank you. More of this you do. I mean, the sad part is they're not going to be around. And that's less competition, which is not good for anyone. But
the sad thing is they're repurposing the Casino Cade because they got so many of them.
They got stuck with a bunch. Yeah. I mean, it's just
like the Blitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Blitz, I blame the NFL. That's why you don't do business with the NFL, man. They screw everybody.
Yeah.
I guarantee Blitz like you can do it, but you got to take out the late hits and you got to sell this many or you got to make this many.
Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not good. It's not good for anyone.
NFL didn't even help them sell them. They wanted to help them sell them, man. They should have had ads for Arcade One Up during their football games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you for nothing, NFL. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That was really their downfall was Blitz. So that was the start.
Yeah.
And then their bad quality cabinets was the other downfall. I mean, that's why I stopped buying them. I was pissed off at the freaking put more money into them.
And we could talk about a lot of other mistakes Arcade One-Up's doing. I mean, to literally like ban influencers. I had walls of their cabinets, and I could not go on their Facebook group, and I never even posted there. Never posted there once. Blocked by another YouTuber. You don't give YouTubers wrenches on Facebook pages. They take grudges out. That was another mistake. You should never do that.
I would, if I was going to play this even single player, I would have somebody else. I would be 2 feet on me and somebody else right next to me, 2 feet on this thing before it would stop rocking. This thing's, I mean, it's only like 18 inches wide.
Yeah.
It's so thin.
I know. I mean, we're arcade talk. We have to cover the arcades, TMCLOSKY, but this is not what my viewers and most of the people that watch me, this is not what they want. This was a step in the wrong direction.
We're shooting down, Papa Brad.
Oh my goodness.
I should have got my Arcade War on there.
Oh man, you should have done Arcade Wars and we could have blew it up. Maybe next show.
Woo! She blowing up good. She blowing up all right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot.
Blowing them up, Papa Brad. Blowing them up. Blowing it up, suckers.
You want to show the leaks one more time? Let's show the leaks one more time. We got some leak cabinets. Arcade One Up, Arcade One Up, Arcade One Up. Let's get an algorithm. Arcade One Up. And this Arcade One Up right here is the new Pac-Man. Arcade One Up, Arcade One Up, Arcade One Up, Arcade One Up.
Look at the marquee, man.
Oh, that's Arcade One Up all the way.
Look at that nice, wide, big marquee for the Pac-Man.
Oh, Arcade One Up. So
I
good.
Look like that.
Mm-hmm.
the only thing they really fixed on is the NBA Jam then was really the top of it, right? Up here.
Yeah. That's
Up here,
interesting.
that's it.
Mhm.
But the whole bottom is exactly the same.
I know, man. That's where they jumped the shark, Team McCloskey. That's
So
where
they
they jumped the
pulled
shark.
Yep. So they pulled off that control panel, put a new one on, which is easy, and then the top part. And I guarantee it probably comes off right around where that control panel is.
Mhm.
And they've stuck on that new piece on top.
That's it, man.
That's it. And they got rid of the marquee from Casino Cade. They should have kept the Casino Cade marquee on there, man.
It does look
cool.
better with the good because you're taking a gamble every time you buy an arcade one up. You never know what's going to be wrong with it.
Yeah. But it looks good on the Pac-Man. It got the same
It
colors.
does look good.
I would say, come on, man. Keep the.
Well, at least they care about making it right. I mean, at least you got that fix on your Dragon's Lair where it doesn't look like Daphne's in a Kung Fu movie at the end. At least you got the fix, Team McCloskey.
Yeah. And there's the Blitz. We could.
We got the
repurpose
Blitz. Blitz is selling good now. All of a sudden, Blitz is selling. I don't know what we did to it, but
Just slap some Pac-Man on there. Boom.
boom, out the door.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Steps Gaming says, "What are you talking about? NBA Jam 2 player is going to be a hit. It's going to save Arcade One Up."
You're right. It's going to hit. It's going to hit the floor from all that wobbling.
I
You'd
mean,
be picking it up off the ground.
hit the floor. I hope you put it in the wall support thing so it doesn't tip over.
That's true. This really probably needs the wall support straps.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Thing is unsafe. We got all the leaks. All the Arcade One Up leaks are here on Arcade Talk. We're showing you the next Pac-Man coming out. It's going to be sweet.
And can you imagine watching
Just
Papa
like
Brad-
you remember, it has that ledge where you put your foot on it to keep it from falling over. It's going to be on the bottom to keep it from tipping over. It's just like you remember it back in the 80s. We sell nostalgia.
Get your son and daughter to help to hold that thing down.
That's right. The little ones can
Need
stand
4
on it
feet.
so it doesn't fall over.
See them wood.
Hey, man. I'm glad that they found a way to make more money and get that shipping weight down because that's what we really want.
Yeah, they got shipping weight down, man.
We got
Box is probably smaller too, right?
RGT85, a big YouTuber, says they're going to be bankrupt by the end of the year, according to Steps Gaming.
Yep.
She's got the
watched the
leak.
video.
RGT85 is a big YouTuber. He's got a big megaphone.
Yep. Yeah, I got that from Brooklyn and Kevgratz.
Team McCloskey, did you give Arcade One Up a chance? I see a bunch of Arcade One Ups. I see a Tron, I see a Dragon's Lair, I see a Star Wars, and I see a Pac-Man Namco Legacy. Did you do anything to get blocked from their Facebook group? Have you ever even posted in there?
Nah, I tried to get in there and they denied me.
And they blocked him preemptively. What
Like,
kind
I
of
mean-
company? What kind of company does that to influencers that are on YouTube all the time? It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, the guy's got walls. He's got walls of your product, and he can't even go on your Facebook page. It's an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment as a company that you would let that happen.
Yeah, look how much money I gave those guys. I gave them a ton of money, man.
Thousands of dollars, thousands. And I mean, it's they give these YouTubers wrenches and they get power mad. I hope they're glad, but I need a break. Let's show the Carlo game of the week. I'm getting all fired up, Team McCloskey.
Don't get fired up over there.
Getting fired up.
Yeah, I need some drinks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do the Carlo game of the week. We got a great game. I like to thank Carlo. I'd like to use the opportunity. He came up with a great game of the week. This game has been on the Atgames. This game has always been on the Atgames products. Always. I mean, since I can remember, this has been a stock game on every Atgames thing I think I bought. But it's a great game that people don't know about. So let's talk about it tonight because we're going to give a little love, a little light.
Okay, you guys ready for Carl O's game of the week?
It's time for Carl Game of the Week!
Game of the week is Crude Buster.
There is Data East.
Data East Crude Buster. We're going to learn all about the game.
What year did this come out?
I think 1990. There's the killer list of video games.
They got marquee, man.
Love. Yep.
Oh, look what we got, Papa Brad.
Oh, we still got Arcade One Up. We got the Pac-Man release.
Woo.
Arcade One Up leaks. Arcade One Up leaks right here.
Coming soon.
TMCLOSKY, throw in a couple more Arcade One Ups so our transcript will have a bunch of Arcade One Ups. Algorithm loves it.
Does it?
Arcade One Up? Yeah, it does. Because every word you said is translated to text when you're on YouTube.
Oh, there it is again, Papa Brad.
There it is. There it is again.
Every time I pull it up, it comes up, man. There's Captain D's. They want their money.
You got Captain D's. Arcade One Up jumping the shark.
Fonzie's getting ready to jump the Captain D's shark.
Real Creamer says it's grown on him. He loves Pac-Man.
See?
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Arcade One Up.
Too Crude.
For the ideas.
Game was also known as Too Crude.
Yep. So there's the cabinets. Let's roll this tape.
Roll a tape, man. I need a breather. Hello, gamers, and welcome back to the channel. This is Papa Brad for Papa Brad's Gaming, where we dive deep into the classic games that defined an era. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating sequel from Data East, Crude Buster, also known as True Crude in North America. Before we get into that, let's take a quick look back at its predecessor, the iconic Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes, released in 1988 by Data East, is a classic beat-em-up arcade game that became a staple of late 80s gaming. The plot is simple. President Ronnie has been kidnapped by ninjas, and it's up to our heroes, Blade and Striker, to rescue him. With its straightforward gameplay, memorable one-liners, and intense action, Bad Dudes captured the hearts of gamers everywhere. The success of Bad Dudes led Data East to develop a sequel, which brought a new level of action and excitement. Enter Crude Buster. Released in 1990, the game took the beat-em-up formula to a post-apocalyptic world filled with mutants, gangs, and of course, crude humor. In Crude Buster, players take the roles of two muscle-bound mercenaries tasked with taking down a terrorist organization known as Big Valley and a devastated New York City. Unlike Bad Dudes, which had a more traditional street fighting vibe, Crude Buster is set in a gritty, dystopian future. Everything can be used as a weapon, including cars, street signs, and even parts of the environment. What makes Crude Buster stand out is its over-the-top action and humor. The characters are exaggeratingly muscular, and the game doesn't take itself too seriously, which adds to its charm. The graphics were a significant step up from Bad Dudes, with more detailed environments and larger sprites. To me, this game exemplifies the 90s extreme movement. Everything in the 90s was extreme. This is a very extreme game. Love the comic book action bubbles. While Bad Dudes has more traditional 80s action movie feel, Crude Buster embraced the wild anything goes attitude of the early 90s. Gameplay mechanics were refined, offering more interactive and destructible environments, making each playthrough unique and exciting. One of this game's strengths is the amazing variety of bosses that this game has. Pump it up, stay cool. Gotta get some power cola. What? Let's fight. Jingle bell. One of the coolest parts of Crude Buster is the Christmas level, complete with snow, an embossed battle with a robotic arm, and get ready for one of the most iconic moments of retro gaming. Of course, I'm talking about the famous Psycho Santa that is inside Crude Buster. Hypodermic needles and grenades. This is crazy. Only in the 90s could they get away with this. Nice knowing you. What a day. Another cool 90s reference is the obvious Sabretooth ripoff that's in this game. Sabretooth was amazingly popular in the 90s. Of course, Sabretooth is the arch rival of Wolverine. And, you know, as far as extreme, Sabretooth was very extreme. And also very 90s.
We're back.
Looks like Sabretooth, T. McCluskey. Look at that Sabretooth. That's a blatant Sabretooth ripoff.
Definitely is, huh?
Man, he was a massive character. I love the X-Men. The 90s X-Men were great.
Pump it up. Stay cool.
Pump it up. Stay cool.
Power Cola.
Let's get some
Okay,
power.
on 1991.
One interesting fact about Crude Buster is its localization. When it was released in North America, it was renamed to Crude,
Duck Mario.
likely to emphasize the game's co-op feature in its crude and edgy style. Despite not reaching the same level of fame as Bad Dudes, Crude Buster has
Never reached the level of fame of Bad Dudes.
unique take on the beat 'em up genre.
They always make you fight all the bosses. It's to get every quarter that you have, T. McCloskey. Now you got to fight every single boss that we came up with in the game in a row. They always do that on these games. This one's no different. This will be on the Evercade Data East 2 cartridge. That's coming out too. But it's on every, I mean, this is on every Atgames product, I think. It's called 2. The flickering of the character is just my capture card too. It doesn't do that. Like, see the way sometimes it goes invisible? It's my capture card device. It
Is it
doesn't
really?
do that. I don't know why it does that when I record it. Must be
That's
something with
weird.
the frame rate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the characters don't appear and disappear when you're playing. It has something to do with the refresher. Now look at this little wimpy doctor. Watch this.
Get away
Pick
from me.
him above his head and throws him. Now he's going to throw. Look, I'm going to throw this here. Eat a copy machine. Look what happened, T. McCloskey. Now I got him mad. Now I got him
Yeah,
mad.
it's turned in like the devil or something. over there.
Turns into the devil. He's got the devil horns.
Instead of you got
T.
some red on
McCloskey, we can do a contest now. Doc Mario's here. Welcome to stream, Doc Mario. Someone call a doctor.
Mark, I wish to have
No, but
Brett-
this end boss needs a doctor.
someday I will build my empire again.
This game has English.
Then, no kidding. Get out of our sights.
Ah, it's
This
blowing
end-
up. Blowing
This end
up.
part's hilarious.
Hey, we made it. We've got a big prize. Yeah, it was a bit hard though. Get out of here and have a drink, pal, okay? Thanks to Crew Buster, New York is saved out of the evil hands of Big Valley. Crew Buster, born to fight, not always for the crude of justice. They
Born
are
to
the
fight, not always for the crude of justice. They did fix the translation when it went to the Genesis.
Finally got retro
It's
gamers.
English.
And
Testament to Data East's ability to create engaging and entertaining games that still hold up even decades later. So whether you're a fan of
2010.
Bad Dudes or just discovering Crude Buster for the first time, this game is a must-play for anyone who loves classic beat 'em ups. Give it a
Thank you
shot.
for joining us on this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more retro
Ding,
gaming
ding.
content. This has been Papa Brad reminding you to always stay legit.
Yeah. 90s beat 'em ups were the best. Enjoyed that.
1991
Enjoyed
that came out.
Fun. 1991.
Yeah, 90s were like the year of the decade of beat 'em ups.
Dude, you see those comic books in there? That took a lot of work. I think it came out pretty good.
Yeah, it came out real good.
And you can watch when we show these videos, watch them on our own on our channels because they're much higher fidelity. The quality is way higher than when we stream them. They kind of get downgraded a lot, but looks really sharp on the channels. See,
Yep, so-
Team McCloskey, next show we need to do a arcade talk. We blow
Steph
up
says
the
you need to blow up at the end of every stream of the 90s beat 'em ups.
yeah,
Precursor.
for sure. RPGs.
It's a precursor to those. That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
Well, thank you, Carlo. Crude Buster, Data East.
Crude Buster.
So, what else we have, Team McCluskey? Is that it? I think that's about it, huh? I think that's what we got. That's the show, huh?
Yeah, looks like yeah. Showed everything I had in here.
Okay, that completes the list. So what you got going on in your channel?
Nothing right now. Just
Okay.
pinball tournaments.
Pinball
So
tournaments?
I have going. I don't know if I'm going to do any videos this weekend. I got to get
Yeah.
some ARC videos out on my other channel, but
Yeah, some ARC videos. Cool.
gotta do that
I
on my
got
other
the
channel.
Southern Fried Gaming Expo looking forward to going to coming up. And you never know. I'm going to probably drop some more retro content on my channel. Just be tuning in. I want to remind everyone that Papa Brad has another channel called the Evercadians, Evercade content. Got a lot of good videos on there. Check out that channel. You have anything else you want to announce, Team McCluskey?
No,
Not this week.
I have nothing, man.
The Friday night arcade show will be on tomorrow night. Brooklyn's got a new show lined up. That'll be exciting. And I'll be here every Thursday with Team McCluskey for Arcade Talk. Thanks for watching the #1 Atgames show.
Never been to one. Kadesh has never been to one of these expos. Steph says I'm a proud Evercadian. There you go.
That's
Brooklyn.
right. Thank you. We love Steps over there at the Evercade channel.
Brooklyn, since you're
Brooklyn Menace.
still on,
Cheers to Brooklyn. He'll be on tomorrow night.
what time's your stream tomorrow night, Brooklyn? I know it varies sometimes.
Team McCloskey, we're only 8 subscribers from hitting 100 subscribers on Evercadians in 1 month.
Nice.
Only
Get
8
the-
away.
Come on, people.
Like, we're still invisible to the
Subscribe.
YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe. It's tough. It's tough starting a new channel.
It is tough, man. Tell me about it, man. It's been tough starting this one.
I know it is. It is. And please subscribe to Arcade Talk. You
10:45
deserve-
Eastern.
It
tomorrow
really,
night.
it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It makes a big difference to content creators. You get paid peanuts to do this stuff. So, I mean, just anything, though, does help. People don't realize, Team McCloskey, I pay over $50 a month just for my StreamYard to be able to stream stuff using the StreamYards.
I paid $10.
So,
I can't afford, man. I'm not
that's why
1,000.
we got the logo. We
can't
got the
afford the big
logo on
bucks.
your channel. We got the cheap version. We got the budget and 7. We could be streaming 1080p. I buy the 1080p. It's like $50 a month. So stuff costs money. And it's, please subscribe. It does help YouTube content creators.
Check out there's Jason's got the link for check out the Friday night show. And it starts 10:45 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And he did drop a link for the
Friday night arcade
Arcadians
show.
too.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason.
He did
That's
Evercadian
an alarming statistic. 92% of her viewers are not subscribed. What's up with that? Exactly. What's up with that? It just please subscribe these channels. It really helps them. I'm I don't know. I can't say any more than that. I mean, that's just the way YouTube works, unfortunately. It really, you know, but that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. No. Are you doing an Evercadian?
No, we just
stream
did
this
one. We did the
right,
second
you did.
one because we had the release of the Super
Yesterday.
Pockets, the Atari and the Techno Super Pocket.
The
And
wood
we released it right when you could still get one. So anyone that tuned in, they had a chance to get that limited edition Atari, which is now sold out. So
I
like,
think that Shotgun Sean got one, didn't he?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, anyone that tuned in, I mean, that was the time, and it was only made 2,600 for the world. Team McCloskey.
I think he didn't get the bundle because once I knew a bundle, and then
The bundle was just a black bag. You can get the bag separately though, so it's no big deal. Just get the unit, you know, and you're set. But
yeah, doesn't surprise me. I'm not surprised.
Well, no, wait, yeah. Hope
Jason
everyone
Butler
has a great 4th. Hope they enjoyed the fireworks here on Arcade Talk. We had some fireworks, Team McCloskey.
They're cranking up, sucker. They're cranking up.
Hope you enjoyed our Arcade 1-Up leaks. This Arcade 1-Up is what's always going to be popular.
Here's our new leak. Pac-Man coming to Casino Cade.
Pac-Man, the new edition. The new Pac-Man. Happy 4th to all of our veterans.
Yeah, and don't forget to play our tournament. The tournament is on FX on any platform except for Switch. That's the only one you cannot play. Oh, I forgot. There's the NBA Jam. There it is.
Oh, there's the NBA Jam.
It's
We got the leak. Team McCloskey. We got the leaks. We got all the leaks over here at Arcade Talk.
Oh, that's the wrong image. Oops.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong. That's what it is, though. Put them side by side. Put that side by side with the actual.
Yeah, I don't think anybody have any doubts that they knows. I don't think anybody tried to pretend it wasn't the Casino Cade, did they?
Some people did.
What?
Yeah.
How?
They're saying Steve McCloskey, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. That's a selling point. Selling points. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing. I'd rather have nothing. I ain't paying $500 for something like that. It's like I said, if it was $200, I could see it, but
it's a different. Like, yeah, if it was like $200, if it was $200, $300, that'd be different. But not $500. Team McCloskey. Say it's not so.
It's like 60 inches tall.
It's basically a partycade. They used to sell partycades for like $200. It's basically a partycade almost. I just,
I don't get it, but.
And like the answer is, what other arcades do you want to see put in this form factor? None ever. Not another title should ever be put in this form factor. This was a massive mistake, and from a company that keeps making mistakes, going sideways or backwards, this is not a good look. It's a Frankenstein cab. Brooklyn Menace got it. They're just building Frankenstein cabs with the parts they have left.
Yeah. And
they're not doing anything new or exciting.
They can't. They don't have the money.
They don't have any money. They're not going to be, they owe Captain D's money. Captain D's needs to get paid first. Plus now they have legal problems too, because the people that and the funny thing, Team McCloskey, the thing amazes me, all the people that loved Arcade 1-Up, they've turned on the people that created all the products. What's it called? Think Up? The company that actually engineered and designed the products that they claim they love so much. Now they all turn against them. They're the bad guys. Is that crazy to you? Like, these are the people that made all those cabs. They designed them.
Yep.
It's just crazy to me. The whole thing's crazy.
I mean, the Casino Cade, I totally understand. It wasn't made to play arcade games. It was just kind of like a.
You just hit buttons.
Yeah, you just hit a button or two.
Like a teller machine at the bank. It doesn't mean anything.
It almost looks like something you would see in a casino. I totally get that, but I mean, you can't put another form factor on that. You just can't.
It looks like an ATM machine.
Yeah. I just don't get it, but I do get it because they're so hard.
It kind of looks like a urinal. Like I said, you see the urinal puck there at the bottom.
They're so hard up for money, man. They're going to try to push NBA Jam form factor on the.
And we're never going to steer our viewers to buy stuff that's less than good. I mean, this is not a good. This is the wrong way. This is not the way, is it, Team McCluskey?
This is the way, Papa Red.
This is the way.
Pac-Man.
This is the way. It would sell if it was a Pac-Man, probably.
We had somebody in the chat said I would buy that.
I know.
You're probably joking, but
Steps Gaming said, "Isn't this the second NBA Jam this year? They got so many NBA Jams."
If it's a Cyrus idea, it wouldn't be surprised me because that dude has no clue about anything.
He has no clue. He doesn't know anything about arcades or arcade gaming. You know.
Yeah. The dumb idea. That's all I can say. Whoever came up with the design, a dumb idea.
I mean, how you turn away like the godfather of gaming, Glenn wanted to work with Arcade 1-Up. How you actually did what they did to him should be criminal. You know?
Trying to help.
Don't even get me started. He just wanted to help them. He wanted to make their stuff better. And he's told, you know what? Not only do we not want your help, we're going to steal from you, and we're going to take your Facebook group. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Now they're just taking people's money. If you
we're going to steal your Tron, we're going to steal your design for the Tron joystick. Except we're going to make it shoddy and cheaply, where it breaks off in your hands. But we're going to copy the design, basically. Crazy.
Yeah. They're really stealing people's money now with this thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a reskin of a casino cave. You're right.
Yep. Just give me your money, please. We know it's shit, but hey, we're hoping you're going to buy it. It's not cool. Not cool if you ask me, because some people just can't help themselves.
And the thing is, like, they're like, oh, well, they'll sell these. The people don't know any better. But here's the thing is, after they buy one, they won't buy another. Team McCluskey.
That is true. I mean, I'm telling you this thing.
What got people to keep buying them was they had a little bit of nostalgia. They had the smallest amount of nostalgia that people kept buying them. But this takes away that little bit of nostalgia that they had. It basically pulls the rug out. There's nothing. This is not what an arcade looks like. I never had any arcades with like a foot thing on it like that.
Sure didn't have NBA Jam that look like that.
No. Those things are monsters. It's a big cabinet.
Yeah, they are. They're like wide
and heavy. So they don't move around when people are playing them. I mean, you know.
This thing would be moving around. I mean, can you imagine having a freaking
I can't imagine two grown adults playing that that NBA Jam 2 player. That thing's going to be moving all over the place. And it's lighter than ever. Like, they were already too light to begin with. They were borderline being too light to be a home arcade, always. But now even lighter, I mean, it's just like, it's mind-boggling.
The Shaq version was almost 100 pounds. Not this thing.
So that's 40 pounds less, Team McCluskey.
This thing would be rocking and shaking. Rocking and shaking, man.
Rocking and shaking, and I don't know, man.
I mean, you have a hardwood floor, man. This thing would be, by the time you get done playing, it's going to be across the room.
Yeah. Doc Mario says he wonders if the Arcade 1-Up license hold on Star Wars Pinball will now come to an end. They'll be available on the 4KP.
The floor is shaking.
That's your Arcade 1-Up shaking.
Oh, man. I'm not sure if Arcade 1-Up has that on lockdown, the Star Wars license for pinball. I think it's an expensive license. It's a lot of money. But we'll see what happens in the future. But I don't think that necessarily locked anyone out. But I don't know for sure. But I really don't. I think it's just a money thing.
Yeah, well, it's Disney too, so who knows?
Yeah, it is Disney. You never know with Disney.
Star Wars coming to 4K, starting with Mandalorian. Yep, it is coming. Sooner or later. Later this year. It would have been cool if they brought it out for May the 4th, but
Steps Gaming, Biggie D, did you pre-order the NBA Jam 2 player? I know Cornercade's getting one. He's been announcing he's getting one. As soon as it comes out, he's going to get one.
$500 for a fucking piece of shit. Why would you do that?
$500. Yeah, the thing that's, you know, he does pay for them. He doesn't get any help from. I mean, they don't give him anything. which is another miracle to me. Like the most enthusiastic person from your brand, you do nothing for them. It's unbelievable. It's another bad decision. It just keeps on rolling, Team McCluskey.
There you go. Put a dumbbell on the foot pedal.
They'll probably send one to the same old people that always get arcade one-ups. Always the same little group, the closed little group of people, and they're going to say it's awesome. They're going to say the same thing they say about every product.
I'll say, you be lying, sucker. You be lying. Look at it. Look at it. It doesn't even look safe.
They'll say it's awesome, and then they'll have, rows of pinball machines.
I would freaking if I was in that group and they gave me something like that, I'd be like, no, send it back. I'm not gonna. I would be too embarrassed to put it
Thanks,
that way.
but no thanks.
I mean, it's just I can't even believe you're gonna put something out like that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I was like
18 inches wide.
18 inches wide.
I mean, it's only wide 18 inches up on the very top of the marquee.
It's unbelievable. My Evercade storage rack I just got's that wide. Look at it back there. Look how skinny it is. Look at that. I mean, that's not arcade sized.
It's ridiculous. I think it's width. Not the
ridiculous.
Width. The long ways. The side art boards were like 18 inches. Think about that. If anybody could say it with a straight face that the cabinet plays great and looks great, there's something wrong with you, because that thing ain't gonna play great, ain't gonna look great. Look how skinny it is.
No way. There's no way, man.
It's ridiculous. I don't even want Tactics. It's just ridiculous to even come out with something, especially $500. Now, if you're gonna say, hey, this is an arcade cabinet for these people that cannot afford our old cabinets, this is for you. This is our
budget.
Budget.
$300 line.
$200.
$300 is fair.
Is it even?
It's still a little high, man. That's what they used to be, but what?
I got my Pac-Man, man, for $300. You're telling me
I got mine for $300 when I bought it. That's what I paid when I got the Namco, the same cabinet you got. I got paid $300 for it.
So you're telling me this new NBA Jam is worth more than this Pac-Man I had?
Absolutely not. And the thing is, Team McCloskey, they can't even get Pac-Man right. If you really know arcade games, like I know arcade games cold. The class of 81 ROM is not. It's not right. It's jacked up. The patterns don't work.
Even the Pac-Man is that way too, right? Or is it?
Yes. Yes.
Miss Pac-Man's the same way.
How can? Yeah. It's jacked up. I mean, they have videos on it. I mean, but
Big D, I wouldn't want that design in my home. Exactly. I wouldn't want it either. It doesn't look nothing like an arcade.
The Namco Legacy was a better Pac-Man machine than the later ones. The one you have plays more accurate to arcade than the more modern ones, it should be the opposite. You would think things would get better as time goes on.
See, there you go. Look at steps. I see NBA Jam on Marketplace for $150 right now. I guarantee. Scoop that up, man. I mean, there's a hell of a lot better cabinet. I mean, at least it looks like an arcade cabinet.
I mean, future of that. I mean, if they do go out of business, okay, in a world without arcade one-up, what will happen? I think people will collect them. I think people will still collect them.
You should buy it and keep it as a collector.
Yeah. No, people will collect the
very
old
last
ones.
one. Arcade one-up came out. I have
People
it.
will still be into it, but they'll collect them and they'll sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and it would still go on to a certain extent, but I'm just saying that's the future is not looking bright.
BD said XL with BOE. That is what they should be making. Yep, it should be, but I don't think they have the money. I think this proves that they don't. I think this proves they don't have money.
It proves, first of all, the company's creatively bankrupt. This is a.
I don't want 150.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they have nothing new, and then when they're reissuing stuff, it's not even as good as the stuff that came before it. They're going backwards. They're not even going sideways. The normal move was they were going sideways, right? This year came, they were going forward. We got all these cabs coming out, and they started going sideways. We're just going to reissue the same stuff. Now they're actually going backwards. That's the scary part.
They don't have the money. This shows you they don't have the money. This shows it. This is the proof.
And
they don't
creatively,
have the money.
I think they're bankrupt. I mean, it's just like, and even just like basic stuff. I mean, basic stuff would be common sense. You know, you ban a YouTuber that's never done anything to you. You ban them on your Facebook sites. You're official. He has rows of your cabinets in his background. I mean, this is not good business. Just facts. Just facts, Team McCloskey. It's
Big
sickening.
Mike Yoon. They want to get rid of their parts before they go out of business. They're like doing their like your estate sale. They're doing their estate sale. Let's
See
get these
estate
things
sale
out man.
right now.
Make some money for our attorneys and stuff. I don't get it, man. It's just to me. This just shows you they're out of money. I mean, they repurpose a casino cade. Come on, man, and then try to make it sound like it's awesome for $500. Get out of here.
Yeah. They're long past their prime. I mean, their prime when they were doing stuff like Tron, Dragon's Lair, and Star Wars. I had hope, right? I had hope. I still have my Star Wars. I have the Defender Party Cade. I had hope, but I mean, they lost their way, Team McCloskey. They just lost their way.
I mean, did any retailers pick this thing up? This NBA Jam? I'd be shocked if a retailer picks that up. But I guess they say you can buy at Best Buy and we're at Best Buy and somewhere. Walmart.
Walmart usually gets their own versions, though. Don't they get like their own custom versions?
It's
they usually
cheaper.
get all custom, cheaper stuff. Usually, Walmart has their own SKUs, I think.
Yeah, they do because they always want you to come in cheaper. So their stuff is always a little cheaper. Any brand name too. It's like you think you're getting a great brand because you bought a certain brand, but
if the company goes out of business, online and Spectate will no longer work because it uses servers.
Yeah, their servers will be cut off.
That's gone. That's all
sold.
Gone. That's all gone, unfortunately.
It's just I don't know. If I worked for that company, I would be embarrassed. Yeah, it's the same deck, but it's not the same cabinet at all. I mean, just look at the damn thing. I mean, this looks so fucking goofy, man.
Okay, let's see. Thor KC says, "Wait a sec. I don't mind it being not so deep, but a 2-player deck that's only 18-inch wide that's the same deck as on a $99 NBA Jam countercade." Okay, I take it back. It is dumb. It is dumb. My little Evercade shelf I got is only that wide. It's ridiculously small. You know, I mean,
Amazon.
They always were a bit too small for 2 players, but let's face it, most people play these at 1 player. They're not really made for 2 people to play.
Look at this, man.
An ALU is spaced out better for 2 players to play. 2 grown adults can play that arcade.
Look,
These
Walmart
arcades
doesn't
were
want
never spaced out enough.
You can only get this on Amazon and Best Buy. No Walmart on this one, dudes. That shows you right there.
Walmart's taking a pass on this one.
Deep. Okay, there it is, you guys. There's the assembled dimensions. 61-inch high, 18 wide, 18 deep. Come on, man.
Are you kidding me?
Wide in. See, that just shows you, man. That's like a nightmare playing it.
2 people are going to play in that show. That's face. That's not enough.
Look, dude, this is the width and depth.
There's no way, Team McCloskey.
It's 18 inches, man. That's it,
I mean,
right there. That's it. That's your depth and your width.
Hey,
That's
man,
it. Right there, man.
Hate to say, Goofy Foot came up with the correct name. Goofy Foot correctly named this. This is a wall turd.
Dude,
Team
monitor's wider than this thing.
Your monitor on your desk is wider than their whole arcade.
Mine's
That's
21
embarrassing.
inches. My monitor right here, 21 inches.
Tip over. It's going to tip over. That's not going to work.
Come on, man. This is ridiculous. 60 pounds. As you see it.
60 pounds. The thing's going to be moving all over the place. You put 2 adults playing that.
You do get the BOE monitor, Pop Brad.
BOE. You know what else has a BOE monitor? The 4KP pinball. It's not that special. I mean,
yeah, but it is a good monitor.
It is a good monitor. It's not as good as like a 60. What is it? 120 hertz and 60 hertz. It's not. It doesn't have the higher refresh rate though, but it is a good monitor.
That's your NBA Jam.
Mm.
The noises are coming out of it.
NBA Jam's making some noises over that T. McCluskey.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Try it.
That's all I can say, Pop Brad. That's all I can say about that thing. Dang. 18 inches.
18 inches, T. McCluskey.
18 inches wide.
Try
61 inches high.
it.
Come on. That is so small, man.
Uh,
That is a toy. Just cut off the underneath the control deck and just put it on your countertop. It'll look better anyways.
yeah, it would have been better as a countertop.
It's just, I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
18.
Mike Hawk, it is a partycade. Don't fool yourself. This is not the old arcade one-up. This is not the arcade one-up that people liked. This is, you know what I mean? This is a partycade, you know?
Yep. Pre-order is opened. $500. They should be ashamed of themselves.
I mean, there's no way, you know?
It's just,
And to push people getting less for their money, and the times we're at when your dollar goes for less and less, to push something that's worse at the same price,
dude, get your foot on that thing. It's going to tip over.
gonna tip over, man.
There it is. Here's your dimensions. 18.4, 18.6, and 61.5. Retro arcade, you would be right. It's really not made for adults. It's for kids only.
The problem is kids aren't nostalgic for the games that they're putting on these things.
No.
You know what kids want to play? They want to play like stuff like Minecraft or Roblox, or there's different games they're into, but it's not classic arcade games. Once again, it's like you don't know your audience. You don't know the people that like what you're selling. They're just out of touch.
Party arcade without the party. 4-player, $4.99. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, for anybody to buy this, you're not too bright. I mean, it's just
And
unbelievable.
talking about arcade when I'm
Where's the
going to shows.
nostalgia?
Arcade when I'm going to shows is about trying to sell the company. They're not going shows to drop new cabs and bring new releases. They're going to these shows to try to get a buyer to buy the company. They're not going to these shows releasing stuff, T. McCluskey. That's what I've seen. I mean, they go to these shows empty-handed, with just, you know, trying to get people, trying to get a potential buyer, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm seeing. Where are the new cabs? Where's the new IP? Where's the beef?
And please, whoever buys one of these, please use the anti-tip over
You
strap.
got to use the anti-tip strap on this one. Normally we say it's optional, but on this one,
It's recommended.
imagine, T. McCloskey, you bought an entire row of arcade one-ups. Would you want to sit this one that's completely different from all your other arcade one-ups next to it, all the other ones?
I don't think you would be able to see it in my room. If I put it where Mr. Do it would just disappear.
It's like the one-eyed dog, man. It's a one-eyed dog.
I thought you had the new NBA Jam. Yeah, it's right over there.
Take that back. The one-eyed dog can be adorable. This isn't even the one-eyed. I don't even know what this is, but this is an atrocity. I mean,
I know what it is.
Try
That's what it is, Papa Brad.
you know.
I mean, how can anybody justify this thing?
Hey, look, man. It's got
Hold it
screw.
door.
T. McCloskey, it's got screw hole caps. They're really hooking you up. It's got screw.
Hey, at least they got the caps.
It's got screw hole caps, so they look like a machine gun fired at the machine.
Hey, at least they got the caps. And
It's got screw hole caps. What more could you want? That's improvement. That's
That is
improvement.
improvement over my
That's
trauma.
what goes for improvement.
Look how many screws there are, man. I mean, there's some in the black. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably some in the black. I just can't see them.
What's
Too
the
many
screw hole
screws.
covers?
I don't mind those, but it's like, seriously, that's why it's $500 because they added the screw covers. You don't have to buy them separately, Pop Brad. Finally, I don't have to buy something separately. Woo!
I'll tell you what. So probably the best arcade one-up review ever. It's not even on my channel, T. McCluskey. The best arcade one-up review I've ever seen is the one on Rexer's channel, the Deluxe. Did you ever watch that video?
Deluxe.
Yeah, the Deluxe, the class of 1981 Deluxe video. You need to check that one out. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good video.
That's not an arcade.
The Deluxe.
I Ain't that damn no arcade one. Arcade one up wishes they could make something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was
They're
pretty
jealous. Yeah, they're jealous. Like, dang, why can't we make something like that? You're too cheap. But now you're just.
You wonder if they just said. I wonder if they just like sent these to like the people. Said, what could we reskin these as? How can we get rid of all these casino cabinets we have laying around? What can we do with all this wood? They were like,
Here it is.
what always sells for us? Oh, NBA Jam. You can never have enough NBA Jam. I wonder what the decision was for this, the decision making that led to this. I mean, wouldn't it be great to be a fly on the wall, like figuring out how they came up with this as their next move?
Something they can make cheaply and might sell. And it might sell if you put it down to a right price. $500 is not the right price. Walmart says, no, thank you. We'll pass. Now, if it was $200, Walmart would probably be in on it. But it just shows you they don't have any money, and that's the problem. They're trying to find ways to make money. That's what this tells me. What spare parts we have around here? Oh, we got a bunch of casino cade parts.
Yeah, we got a bunch of casino cade wood. Let's do it. Ship it. Ship it out. Ship it out. Good enough.
What they need to get rid of is inventory. That's what
they need to get rid of inventory.
They're trying to get rid of their inventory. Blitz is next.
Yeah, a lot of these retailers are sitting on dead inventory too. Inventory that's old, that has not moved. And they're still
Blitz
not
is next.
That's next. Blitz. That's the
There
next
it is.
Pac-Man. There it is.
I reskinned it for
Blitz
you guys.
cabs. We got the arcade one-up leaks right here.
It's their next. That's probably their next biggest inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, they use the same coin doors as this Blitz. Sign that the coin doors of Blitz are around still. Because look, it's the same coin door as the Blitz one. Boop.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Skinny.
It's like old stock.
Yep, it's skinny, just like the Blitz. So that's exactly what they're doing. Then they're trying to get rid of their inventory. Yep, Captain D's. Look, Fonzie.
Step says they're out of Blitz. They sold them on to Ollie's. Ollie's took them off their hands.
I still think they have some though.
They have.
Obviously, they got some because the coin doors are still around.
They had mountains of them. Mountains.
Yep. They sold for pennies rather than sold to fans.
God, I wish they had. I'm in Louisiana. They don't even have Captain D's down here. They don't have Captain D's down here. We have real seafood, unfortunately. But if they had a Captain D's, I'd have to make that video. But they don't have one around me. We have real seafood. People wouldn't see. They probably tried a restaurant once, and no one. It didn't work because like you could get real seafood everywhere. Because I'm right by the Gulf.
Still in stock at Best Buy.
Yeah.
As you talking about the Blitz?
We're just having some fun. We're just so TMCLOSKY. What all these arcade one up YouTubers do when the arcade one up dies? What do they move to?
I don't know. Where
they move to? I don't know.
New Wave Toys. They're already
can't do. A lot of them can't do pinball. It's too rich of a hobby. The rich ones can. The ones that have, if you have boatloads of money, you could. But I mean, a lot of the other ones, I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Going to New Wave, hoping they'll be hoping for a full size cabinet. They'll be pushing New Wave. Come on, give us the full size cabinets. We'll have arcade one up.
They have been pushing New Wave for a cabinet, but I don't think it's going to happen that anytime soon.
Well, it ain't going to happen this year.
No, I mean maybe eventually it will happen, but
even Glenn said it.
They don't even have to. Why would they want to get into these big, heavy cabinets? They can sell the little replicated ones, and they're doing fine. Why would they want to move into a big, heavy, oversized cabinet like this? It's a lot more pain to deal with.
Yep. But they might.
I mean, they might. It's adjacent to what they do now with the Replicade. But you know, selling this kind of stuff has different obstacles, right? The size, the weight, the cost to get it made, the shipping. You know, it's not so easy to make these 3/4 type arcades.
And Shiloh doesn't even like the 3/4 size. He'd rather do a full size. not particle board. Which
Yeah.
that's even more weight and more heavy and more to ship.
Oh yeah, plywood. Oh my goodness, those are real arcades. I got one. It's not light. It doesn't move no matter how hard you play on it. But it's not like this home. The home stuff is more practical for a lot of people.
Yeah, true. Yeah, really not.
It's more practical, but real arcades are heavy.
NBA Jam Slim. That's what that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Slim Jim. Why didn't you tell Slim Jim?
Shut your Slim Jim, Double Jim.
And then I spit the cum out. Can I chew it lightly? I'm a big fan.
I don't know if those were Slim Jims or not, but Numbskull or New Way Toys would have the opportunity to do a full set cab once One Up is finally done. Yeah, we'll see. I know it's not going to be this year. Shiloh already said it wasn't going to be this year. I think even Glenn said the same thing.
Yeah.
If it works out, hopefully 3/4 scale next for Evercade. Think it would happen for the Evercade Pop Bread?
What's that?
A 3/4 scale.
Let me make it a 3/4? Probably not anytime soon. No, I mean, them even making a home arcade was a big stretch because the thing about Evercade, their products are real affordable. Cartridges are like 18 to 20 bucks. The whole console is like $100. Like the stuff they make is very affordable. So like even this like little the Alpha arcade, it was a big jump for their normal consumer base. There's never been an Evercade product that's been in the $250 price range. Yeah. But even Evercade is not an arcade company, but they did it pretty right. I mean, oh my goodness, TMCLOSKY, don't do that. Daphne's getting all shook up.
See, now if mine shakes like that, that's wonder.
That's a heavier one. That's the heavy one. That's the heavy one. That's what I'm saying. Yours is like the full weight.
Yep. And that was easy to shake that.
Full weight. Yours is one of the heavier arcade one-ups. Imagine how this light thing's going to do when you start playing on it. I lost my train of thought. That was so exciting. I lost my train of thought, TMCLOSKY. That was a great moment there when you were talking to Dragon's Lair. I was like, Daphne's getting all shaken up.
Wouldn't that have been funny if the screen went out? I'm like, oh
God,
no.
I would have been crying, dude.
I'm like, I ruined it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm scared one day I'm going to turn one of these on, man. It's going to
the PCB is not going to work. It's not going to turn on.
See, you can't step on Dragon's Lair, though. I was just showing you that if that rocks easily, like I just did, could you imagine this thing rocking? Come on. Thing's going to rock crazy.
IRK knew how to do it. They put these rubber feet, and when they connect onto the ground, that shit does not move at all, TMCLOSKY. I don't care how aggressive you play it. It does not move.
Really?
But once again, what did they know? They went out of business. But they did it right. It doesn't move at all, ever. Because they put these rubber feet, these big rubber feet, and man, when it grips the floor, once it's been sitting there and it gets in place, does not move.
I wonder if Buy Stuff Arcade will come out with anything for this. If you put one of their, take that stupid foot plate out. And put
Brooklyn Menace is backing me up. The iArcade does not budge. I mean, iArcade, they had horrible business sense. They did have passion, though. I mean, they tried, but they did not have good business sense. It was a failed model. The model wasn't going to work.
Yeah, it was failed from the beginning.
It was failed. The machine was too expensive. It was too high end, and I'm glad it's so high end because I'm loving it now. Now we got every game under the sun on that thing, and it's just it was a high end product, and it never got a fair shake on YouTube, really. But it is what it is. At this point, it's a dead console. It's a dead machine with really great games on it. The modding community took it under its wing and they made it great. One thing it was missing was games. Now we have all the games, TMCLOSKY, all of them.
All of them.
I can play NFL Blitz with late hits on my iArcade.
What? Late hits? That's illegal.
I can play Tekkens, all of them.
Get that off there.
Tekken 1, 2, and 3. I could play 3D fighters on my iArcade. The problem is, iArcade is dead. There will be no more made. And, it's just in a way it's kind of sad because it is really so good now, but I don't blame you.
Arcade.
You'll never get the value out of like what it can do out of it. I mean, if you're into home, it's only good, Team McCloskey, if you like playing games. If you buy home arcades to play games and you really just want to play games, it's good for that. But other than that, I mean, I buy these machines to play games. It's good for that,
Yep. Me too. Captain D's wishing this money went into the arcade.
I don't know about that.
I still like to know the story on that, man. Somebody must have
arcade
one up must have known somebody from Captain
I
D's.
don't know if we'll ever know all the details of what happened.
How did Captain D's get involved, man? They're selling fish, suckers. They're selling the fish sticks.
Yeah.
How they get in with arcade? They wish they never did. It's like, man, I wish we never heard of this company I called arcade.
Yeah.
They ain't giving us our money.
To me, I mean, we're going way off the map. We had a real tight show plan. We're going all off the grid, Team McCloskey. But
give us our money.
Where iArcade really messed up is when they made the gold cab. Because they should have never released another cabinet.
That's Captain D's taking the money.
I mean, I like my gold cab, but they should have never released another cabinet. They should have just kept getting games, and they should have opened it up to side loading. But
Jason said I released a new iArcade game today. What?
Awesome. No, we get games every week, Team McCloskey. I got arcade games. I think last week I got about 10 every week, like nonstop. It's fantastic. But Brooklyn Menace says Jong is doing well. That's good. Once again, it was all passion, but the business sense wasn't there. And, people might hate Atgames for raising their prices, but it's a business. They have to make money to stay around. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I know if you do everything just on passion and you don't pay attention to business, you're not going to survive. That company, they didn't have good business sense.
Nope.
I mean, Jong went missing for it seemed like years. He went over to Korea and he was gone. Like nobody knew where Jong was. It seemed like Michael was doing. Michael was doing all. It seemed like I think Jong was having a good time, or he might have been working. Who knows? But
he took your money and was partying.
Michael Svabeck seemed to do a lot of heavy lifting over there.
He was in Bangkok, man, partying up.
He
was doing this.
I don't think so. I mean, they had some stuff that leaked out about their financials, and you're an accountant, and like there's certain, like if you make a bad enough business deal, there are deals you can never recover from, like paying millions of dollars for Congo Bongo from Sega. You can never recover that money. I mean, they got the wrong titles for paying that kind of money. I mean, you better be getting like Golden Axe and stuff that everyone's heard of, I think they made bad business decisions. But
it's too much money.
It's too late, I mean, they had good games. They had Dragon's Lair, they had Space Ace, they had plenty of good games. They had Moon Patrol. People said they had no games, but they had the entire Toplin library, which if you're into shmups, that's some of the best shmups ever made. They had plenty of good licensed games. I don't think that was the problem. I think it was the business sense, and it seemed like Michael Svabeck was doing a lot of the heavy lifting to me towards the end. I don't know any of the details, but it is sad. I do get sad about it because it was great, It was a great product. It had a lot of potential that was never, until they were gone, the potential was never, I'd say the potential now has been achieved, but when the company was alive, the potential of what it could have been was never reached. It was like a fraction of what it could have been.
Oh yeah. Never did buy one, Pop Ryan. I never did buy one.
You want to read that one? Pull up that one. Read that one, Team McCloskey.
Mike's?
This one right here. No, this one, Brooklyn's.
Oh, yeah, I already had it up.
Mm.
Dow Jones wants to deal with harassment he had to deal with on social media anymore.
Nope.
That's true, man. He got bashed up on social media.
Oh, man.
Damn.
They were brutal. Brutal.
He was like a dictator or something, how he got harassed, man. It's like, damn, I never seen somebody get harassed that bad in my life.
People ask all the time, why doesn't Atgames have someone like John D? Because they're smart. That those people take a lot of slings and arrows, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be a figurehead. It's better not to have a figurehead. Just make a good product. Let the product speak for itself. You know, if you make a good product,
Arcadians,
you know.
It was discussed in the final arcade live stream that a deal was in place for a third party to start manufacturing future cabs. I didn't know that with the iArcade PCBs. Did not know that.
They cited the social media was part of the reason that the investors backed out, but you never know. You never know.
I mean, how many cabinets were sold? I mean,
it definitely didn't help. It definitely didn't help, but I mean, you never know.
Yeah, nobody deserves that. I agree. Yeah, who knows? It was just a bad business plan from the get-go, if you ask me.
You know.
To me, you start small and then you work up to big, and that's what Atgames did.
That's what Evercade's doing. What is Evercade doing? They're smart and small. Now you got to remember, this is a big jump because Evercade's never had anything. I mean, their consoles are $100. This is like almost 2.5 times as much, right? So this is a big jump for them. And they didn't screw around. They're putting Sanwa clones on the cheap one and full Sanwa parts on the more expensive. But the thing is, the Evercade is a whole different thing. It's something you collect, you know, like, you know, it's a collectible, you know. And people are like, they're just ROMs. It's still just ROMs, but it's just a collectible, you know, and it's self-contained like an Atari 2600. I don't have to worry if my copy of Kaboom is going to work. I plug it in the machine, which is not connected to the internet, and it's just always going to work, right? So I mean, it's a cartridge-based lockdown system, you know. I mean, it's for retro gaming. I think it's a pretty good way to go.
And you mentioned Atari. I mean, really, Atari's comeback was starting out small, right? You have Atgames making their products, getting some money from there. They have MyArcade making their products. They're getting money from that. I mean, Atari wouldn't be where they're at today.
Evercade has a ton of Atari properties.
Yeah,
they have a new Atari Evercade Super Pocket. They have Atari cartridges on the Evercade.
I mean, that's where Atari got all this money to buy these other companies. I mean, that was their start, right? The comeback start was starting out small, having these other companies make their products.
It's the business acumen, you know. You got to have both. Like, and you know, Atgames takes a lot of heat, but I think at the end of the day, Atgames is a business, and they know they got to make money, right?
Yep.
I mean, I hate it when prices go up. I do. I hate it because it seems like everyone's got wants an extra little scoop. You're not making more money, but everyone wants an extra little scoop of money out of you, whether it's groceries or gas or anything. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, for these companies to survive, they have to make money. Yeah. You know?
Yep, they do. They ain't making money, they're going out of business.
You know, you can't live on just passion. Passion's good, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta run a good business too. You have to have a balance.
Passion doesn't make you money.
Passion doesn't necessarily make you money, right?
No, unfortunately.
You know? But man, we went way off the tracks, Steve McCloskey. We got to end the stream.
Yes, I wanted to be an early one.
Yeah,
supposed to be a short one. We did good.
It was a short one for a while.
Until you made me talk about Arcade 1-Up. See what happens.
See what happened. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it is a topic that is home arcade. That what's going to happen if Arcade 1-Up goes out of business? What's going to happen to the home arcade? And the thing is, we've been here. I've been here all along. I was here before Arcade 1-Up. Like, to me, it doesn't really phase me. My channel's not an Arcade 1-Up channel, you know. But I mean,
mine started out as Arcade 1-Up channel, really.
But I mean, you took the red pill, Team McCloskey. At a point, you were like, man, I'm sick of being disappointed. And that was the point. I mean, like, what was a breaking point? Like, when did you finally had enough? Because you started off as being a huge Arcade 1-Up channel.
Yep.
When was the last straw that you were just like, I've had enough?
Was Dragon's Lair, it pissed me off.
The Dragon's Lair being broken,
and they didn't promise. It's like they started out to be Zach.
They promised one thing and gave you another.
Yep. Marquee was bigger and fatter, like it's supposed to be. They had a waterfall control deck on there and took that away.
They took that waterfall control deck right away from you. Now you modded yours and put it on there. Yeah. I mean, you did all the things that they couldn't do. It cost you extra money, which you shouldn't have had to spend.
Exactly. Did it come? You should just spend more. I was like, well, I don't want to spend more.
Was the coin door lit up?
No, I lit that up too.
Did it have the correct display around the digital display on the background? Oh, you had to mod that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, the scoreboard, yeah.
The scoreboard. Was the scoreboard correct like the arcade?
No. Thanks to Hobby Hands, he gave me the correct one. I mean, that one wasn't a big deal. The big thing with me what pissed me off was that they got rid of the correct marquee size and the waterfall control deck. That was the two things that just pissed me off. And I have a video out there today talking about it.
I'm not going to say Atgames any better because they did the Addams Family, which to me is a broken table. But Dragon's Lair, the marquee game on the cabinet, does not run right. It doesn't run perfect, and it should have been tested to where it was. I mean, anyone that plays Dragon's Lair would have seen that. That's a diehard arcade fan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I noticed it the first time I saw it, like right off the bat. I think it was on She-Line's stream or something. I saw it and I said, man, that is off. That there's something wrong with it's not matching up. But and I'm not going to say Atgames any better because the Addams Family to me is also the same way. Like the title game for the cabinet is not the way it should be. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. No.
It's not even close to where it needs to be. So, I mean, but at least they're owning up to it, and they're trying to fix it, but I don't know, but that was a breaking point. So there you go.
Yeah. I had enough. Oh, the other thing, they took the option away. You were supposed to have the option of having different T-moning color. The red, like I put on mine, it's just tape, but I put the red T-moning, or you could have the original black. But they were going to give you a choice, Pop Brad. They took that choice away. Last second, took that away too. It's like, man, you just keep taking it away. It's like, fuck, dude. I mean, what do you got left? Oh, I was so mad. See, I'm still mad to this day. It's been freaking 3 years or 4 years.
3 years.
I mean, it could be, I'm not going to get started. People are like, well, they're just trying to save money, but they didn't save any money. I guaranteed on these.
They lost.
You're telling me,
what do you call it when you're proud of what you do? What do they call it? Credibility. They lost credibility. Every time they've done something like that, they've lost more and more credibility.
Yeah, and I was done. I was like, I'm never going to buy another one ever again because it's never going to be right. Spy Hunter, they won't do it right. They'll give you a steering wheel, a regular steering wheel instead of the Spy Hunter steering wheel. It's just like, no, I'm not going to buy it because it'll just cheapen it out again. It's like, fuck, we gave you all this money and you still can't do it right. Oh, we're going to cheapen it out.
Yeah.
Making all this money, you don't need to cheapen out. I mean, how much money did they save on the changes on Dragon's Lair? Probably minimal money.
They should have went all the way with Tron and with Dragon's Lair. I mean, they kind of got some things right, but they didn't go far enough, in my opinion.
Yeah. Nope, they didn't.
To me, still the most close to a perfect cab they ever made was that Star Wars you have behind you. Yeah. That is close. That was really the hope of what I was hoping Arcade 1-Up would be doing more of. Because when I bought that cabinet, I became a fan of Arcade 1-Up. And they used that goodwill for a long time to really put out some crappy stuff.
But I had to spend extra money on the Star Wars. I had to put a new marquee on there, and I had to put the waterfall control deck.
And you put on the shrouding too around the monitor that makes it look more like a real Star Wars. But those were really upgrades. At its core, the basic thing you got was good enough to justify it existing. I mean, in my opinion, if you liked the Star Wars arcade game, it was a good version of that for home.
Oh yeah, yeah. The games play great.
The games play correct. It looks good. It plays good. The controls work good. I mean, I'll give them credit where credit is due. I mean, they never really hit that zenith of perfection again. Yeah, I would argue maybe the Doorcade, the Defender Doorcade, was close, but that really should have been a cabinet. When they made that Magic PCB with Defender, Tapper, Gauntlet, Gorf, when they made that setup with all those great 80s games, that should have been a cabinet. Like, to me,
I can never understand why.
it is literally mind-boggling how you could have built that and not actually made a 3/4 cabinet out of just that. You wouldn't even have to change anything.
No. And I can never understand why they didn't make that cabinet.
I never understood it either.
So many people love that cabinet. And then you could have made, look how many cabinets they could have made off of that. And people would have bought most of them.
They might have bought multiple generations of Defenders. If they would have made Defenders, they might have bought an initial Defender, and then when they made a little bit better one, maybe like a what do they call it, an XL Defender, they could have milked that out, but they didn't. And
then you could have did a Gorf cabinet. I mean, what else is on there?
They got brainwashed to thinking 90s games were the answer, and the 90s games never sold as well as their Pac-Mans and their other games.
Yeah, there's so many games on that Defender Partycade they could all made cabinets out of all of them, and they all would have sold.
You got Sinistar on there. You got just a great games lineup. Look at how good that marquee looks. Not a bit of wash. It's black. TMCLOSKY. It's a black marquee.
Why can't they do that with the Star Wars and all these other ones?
There's not a bit of washout on it. Look how perfect it looks. I don't know. That was another thing. Like that company, they were so hit. That's stock marquee. They were so hit and miss. It's like they can make a product like that, and then the next one they make, like you can't even look at the screen at an angle, or it's washed. You can't even view it. It's like it's crazy. The hit and miss too was a problem. Like quality control was non-existent.
Monitors are because they're trying to find a cheap alternative.
Yeah.
Of a BOE and failed. You just once again they were trying to find a way to cheapen out and they just couldn't. They couldn't find another monitor.
Yeah,
they got too much backlash on that one, so they had to go back.
I'm looking at the chat. Looks like they still got some IRK talk going on. To me, one of the saddest things too is I had no idea IRK was going to go to business. They never told me anything until it was too late.
Yeah, even
I wish they would have clued me in, but they didn't. But that's water under the bridge, TMCLOSKY.
That's over with for years.
Yeah, Papa Brad keeps on trucking. Papa Brad moves forward, not backwards. That's why I have thousands of subscribers, because that's what I do. I'm gonna keep rolling forward. And you know what? I'll make videos that get 13 views. I'll make videos that get 80,000 views. It's like I'm not in it for the views. I'm in it because I love retro gaming, and I like hanging out with a group of people that I'm friends with. So. We'll just keep on trucking, and that's the way it's going to be. But I'm not going anywhere. So the people that think I'm going to go somewhere, or if you blackball me or blacklist me, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm here to stay. And that's just the way it is.
Brad is now the Evercadians. That's right. He's moving on.
So I'm like an octopus, many arms. You cut off one arm, I got 7 more.
That's what you got to do, man. Especially this community. You got to do it. Companies come and go. All right, man. We're wrapping it up.
That's it, man.
Under 4 hours.
We're done.
Under 4 hours.
We're done. This was a marathon.
And not as bad as last week. Last week was over 4 hours.
Yeah.
We're staying under 4, man.
Thank you, everyone that hung out and your long haul trucking with Papa Brad and TMCLOSKY.
Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great Friday, which is probably Friday for most of you now. So happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you here next Thursday.
Stay legit.
Stay legit. Adios, amigos.
TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. TMCLOSKY. And who else? You know who it is. Papa Brad Gaming.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro gaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game to feel. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.